Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB and Mazi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB. Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB and Mazi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB. Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB and Mazi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB. Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB and Mazi was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB. Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB and Mazi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB. Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB.
For politics, all politics, tomorrow is eternity. Nobody will tell you that I've completed the plan to win election or completed a plan to get support. Things can change, but the truth of the matter is that Igbo have a convincing argument to present before the country. And for those who are willing and open-minded, they will understand how, indeed, compellingly reasonable it is for them to support Southeast to produce the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria the next time around. A sense of balance, a sense of belonging is extremely important in a federation. In fact, when people talk about justice or injustice, it's because it hasn't affected you. You think it will not come to you. In 2013, I had an interview. I said that the injustice method for Igbos will be going around. I also wrote why the Igbo youths are angry. Today, all youths in Nigeria are angry. They're angry. Because what affected one group and everybody, it was like an isolated case, has become a plague. So what do you do? So the Igbos are getting ready and they are fighting. Like every battle, you need a few good men to win. It takes a few to achieve victory for many. Speaking with one word, one voice. That is not political now. One voice is dictatorial. One voice is unacceptable in a plural society, especially irrepressible pluralistic society like Nigeria. Certainly irrepressible individualists like Igbos. Now, my friend, what are Igbos bringing? In fact, they are bringing visible and conspicuous achievement, capacity to turn difficulties, to turn these national difficulties into dividends for Nigeria, obstacles into opportunities. Let me tell you the truth. Nations are saved by two kind of events, either through leadership or through structure, none of which has worked in Nigeria. The Igbo man can change it. He's not a greedy man.
Akoko, where is him today? Only fighting those who want to save them. That's what Igbo people do.
But there is one thing I want all of us to understand this very evening. We are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you. That they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond, to eternity. This evening.
Oh, that reminds me. Thank you very much. Somebody is commenting that Ladipo people are still looking for that criminal called Obi West, who was shouting and celebrating Simon Ekpa have been arrested. Somebody have just commented, Obi Kelechi, Mazi Simon, we are still looking for him. Oh. He collected money from this collection in Ladipo and ran away, used it to travel to Finland. And they think that he has disappeared. So, Obi Kelechi, my money is among them. Write me, Obi Kelechi, write me, I go collect the money from you on your behalf. Obi Kelechiku, I am very serious. Write me. Now me go collect that money for you, okay? Write me info@ekpa.fi. I will collect your money from that criminal called Obi West, okay? Because now they have finished their own. We are going to start our own, okay? Call me. Write me email info@ekpa.fi. And give me, just write me, I will tell you what to do. I will retrieve your money back to you. Believe me. Good evening, Mazi. Thank you for opening our eyes more. Most of these churches need to be banished. Of course, and that one also is doing church. That one called Obi West. If you see where he's praising Pastor Suleiman, you think that Jesus is here. You know, but he has collected money, Akawo, from Ladipo spare parts sellers, and use it to travel to Finland and come here to be shouting, Simon Ekpa, terrorists, Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that. P2B. You know, one thing is that they created enemy for themselves, okay? They created enemies, very big enemies for themselves. You know, they don't even know. And they're going to see it. Thank you. You are fighting somebody that is fighting for your own good.
I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner.
And you know, I'm just those who shared the video of that I'm arrested. You know, one of them, I have one of them who was, you know, who was close to me. You know, was close to me from Finland here. He's now in London. He's now in the UK. I don't know whether in London or where. He's now in the UK. He shared it. Bah! They have arrested Simon Ekpa. And then, bah! They have not arrested. They didn't arrest him again. No. He deleted it. Before he deleted it, people already take a screenshot and send to me. And say, see this guy. This guy that you help. Some of these people are people that I have helped in this country. I have helped them through my firm. Some of them, I was the reason they are in this country. My firm have helped them get their papers, get their family to Finland. Me, help these people. And today, what do they do? P2B, because of P2B, they want me dead. These are the people I have helped their family to come to Finland. I brought their family, brought their wife, brought their siblings to Finland through my firm, because that is my job. He copied the thing and he shared, oh, they have arrested him, and then he deleted it. Before he deleted it, they take the screenshot and send to me. Some of them are people that, because of the reference assigned, they were able to get job where they are working today and feeding their family. They give them job. But this is not something, you know, I'll be saying in the public. But yet, God will pay them. Some of these people, I signed a reference that made them get a job that they are using to feed their family today. I stood for them. When the company contact me, who are these people? Are they good? I give reference that they are good. Yes, take them. They were able to have a job. And that job they are using to feed their family today. But look at, they are sharing that some Ekpa have been arrested. No, arrest him. Because P2B is from Anambra. They are from the same state. But behind the bars, behind the scene, they have all benefited from Simon Ekpa. I have never benefited. Of course, some of them, I benefit something from them. For example, like this website, helping in the website and all that. But I was responsible. God used me to put some of them in their job today. But the election have come and gone. Election have come and gone. The reality have set in. How will you do with it? Because now is the reality. You are back to normal. You know, God forgives. I'm just a man. I'm just a man. I'm a human being. And that is why we are different from God. Because God will always remain God. And man will always remain man. I wish them well. All those people that, all the things you have done against me, I have gathered all of them. I wish you, all of you well. And you know yourselves. Okay? You know yourselves. But we will all be alive and we'll be hearing the stories. But just know that you have created the highest enemies to yourself. The highest enemies. And when this enemy will come, you don't know when they will come. But I know that you have created the enemy. It has nothing to do with Simon Ekpa. Do not accuse me of anything, because you know politics in Nigeria. If you delve into politics in Nigeria, it is between life and death. They kill people for politics. So whoever that you have stepped on the toe trying to attack me, don't bring me into it. I know that one day, the atrocities you did, what you have done against Biafra, you will pay for it. All right. Thank you very much. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Mazi NNAMDI Kanu. May God bless Ondiwo. May God bless Umwada and their husband. May God bless our media team. May God bless our Eastern Security Network. May God bless Biafra Liberation Army. May God bless all of you. From here, from me, is good evening. Thank you very much and see you tomorrow.
I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully. And they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere. From everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. Some of you, they will buy some of you over. The spirit of Okpa, Biasika, and Ifajuna are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. Not in you cannot. Not in 1 trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwukika Abiyama, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Ehiri in Aguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Ora-Eri, the same God of Owe-Eri, the same God of Arochukwu. Not even the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within. Next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything, and you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy enemy. That at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are there were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong, because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these neo-colonialists do not want. The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life, and it appears as if the time that you no longer rely on willpower or your muscles, you go to your will and to persevere and to keep going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now, to make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything the Janjaweed has to throw at us. We don't have money, $1 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook, they can buy them off. Like they can come to some of you and bribe you off. They can promise you what you've never had before. Maybe a house in Dubai. They can promise you a vehicle. They can tell you, oh, we'll make you vice president. They can promise you anything to make sure that you're like them. But this very IPOB, this very hardcore is not going to move. And I will tell you why.
All right. Ndị otu m, ndị ikom, my comrades, una welcome. Na just half an hour, so we go try stand here, do justice. At least even if na half an hour again, make we do am. But who no fit do? If you no fit, you fit waka. Make I go hold the ground. Make we see where we go hold and reach. But Simon don finish in broadcast. Sorry, I just get more code. So meanwhile, as we dey here, make we start, because e be like say some people come new.
Tell what they eat.
Eh? Sunny dey eat female dog. Leave am, make e eat am.
This woman is celebrating the election.
Which woman?
Caroline. What do you today?
Na wepụ ekwensu anwụrụ anwụ ebe a. Why they tell me about the woman? Make she no dey live. She's not existing, my friend.
Why I wish?
What do you want her to do before? To tell you that the election wasn't fair?
It's in the link there.
Good yourself. Good. We are all welcome. Na me be this. Na 247. Just real. Abeg, I dey take Biafrans anywhere you are. Try watch me from Just Real because I still have about 4 or 5 days before 247 go open. So we don't come.
Yeah,
We
but
go
make una
make
watch us from our people.
hold on, Rafa, they come, you go talk. Make we look into the election now and after. Wetin happen? Make we do congratulations to be now. So make I hand this microphone over to Battle Cry. Battle Cry, Ngba, talk. We go into the main cocoa now.
Thank you, Biafrans all over the world and my comrades who are in the studio for having me tonight. It's another day by our freedom fighters and our spokesperson Mazi who has just made a broadcast a few minutes ago, and before we just try to do our analysis. The thing we are seeing today is we are on day 2 zoo general election, which has been gone the way we expected it to go, but less for those who deafened their ears when we are chatting, they are now doomed. So they are now regretting. Some of them are halfway to repent. Some of them are, out of shame, still doing their head like Zeke, So as we can see it, the fly that does not have a good advisor follow the corpse to the grave. But we keep on watching them. Obi have seen it, whether it is a plan by Obi or it's not a plan by Obi. We ever said it from the beginning that Obi is a distraction. He just came to distract everybody and just went away. Look at what happened now. Since this thing has been going on since yesterday, Obi have not spoken, Obi have not tweeted, and that his running mate Janjaweed have just said one thing or the other. He said yesterday, and Mazi mocked him on the Twitter. But apart from that, have you heard anybody talk? These people have an agenda, serious agenda to manipulate, to conquer, and take over the zoo. Thank you. Let me leave other people to talk.
Ndewo, Vam, carry the microphone.
If you go to that terrorist
What?
Mauritanian,
Mazi, Vam, your microphone no good. Why?
okay, make a refresh.
Go refresh.
Bring me back immediately as I refresh.
No problem. We dey here. So Biafra, so many things that happen, so many things don't go on, so many things don't go wrong.
We must have to congratulate Obi for failure,
For winning, for victory.
and we must have to mock the gullible followers how they have messed themselves up.
Ralph, continue.
Okay, is my microphone better now?
Good now, better now.
Okay. If you go to the terrorist man Twitter, the terrorist Dati, the Fulani criminal running with Peter Obi, he tweeted today, he said, is Nigeria really practicing democracy?
Is he a Nigerian?
That's why I reminded people now that he's a Mauritanian criminal, Mauritanian dingbat. Is Nigeria really practicing democracy? Then some of his followers now came there and asked him, so Oga, now you know say Nigeria really practice democracy. When his own followers were asking him, the same obedient people, they asked him, so with all the whole carriage of justice, when Mazi NNAMDI Kanu was granted justice and they refused to grant him justice, so he did not remember that time that Nigeria is not practicing democracy. Now when they hold you for blockage, now you come they say, is Nigeria really practicing democracy? All of them don't they chop the breakfast. And the funny thing is that the guy is just a pretender, because that's when in the tweet, in know waiting them they plan or nothing are we. Whether not
You know me now.
you know me now. Whether not took we know, whether not Tinubu we know, that no get problem because Fulani still there. You understand? So we are here to show them that Biafra has come to stay and there's no going back. There's no going back. And now it is so shameful for those people that have been fighting our spokesperson. You can see people biting the finger that fed them. You can see very heartless people because it got me very emotional now when Mazi Simon Ekpa, and you see when Mazi Simon Ekpa is even tweeting immediately and calling people, telling them that I forgive you people. Let us come and fight this thing and win Biafra. Most of these people are people that he has helped. Ndo tinyechara nni n'ọnụ, ndo helpụchara, ndo chara ụzọ. Fabia dey now tire winch. But n'ezikwane na ko say the table don't turn. All of them won't fight them. All of them tire winch. Akwaketa winch aha na atazikwa ha na. I will see where they will hide because especially those of them see from Biafra land. They create go enmity for themselves. Because my Simon anyway ho game how. But umu Biafra amana go nde ha wuketa. I'm telling you. And the Guathiem na that Finland they man hand on now. Finland amana go na Simon Ekpa is the good guy. European Union now, all of them are gradually knowing that Simon Ekpa is a good guy. Tell me now, if they need help from Simon Ekpa, which face will they use to go and look for him? Because Simon Ekpa is established, Simon Ekpa is blessed, Simon Ekpa, Chukwebu Wagori Uzo more and more. Tell me, how will they get that support from Mazi Simon Ekpa? Their road have been closed. Fejigaka Uchi Uzo, huh? That's just what it is. And this thing is a lesson to so many people. And then they cannot one by the corner now that have refused to come and face the truth and realize that the only way out of their captivity is autopiloted IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Kanu and the spokesmanship of Simon Ekpa. If they do not realize it now, I wonder how they want their end to be. I wonder. Mazi, go, I leave it here.
Ralph, you know, talk about, you wanted to say something about your channel before.
Okay, thank you, Mazi, go. Please, fellow Biafrans that are watching, you are watching on Sunny TV. I know say Sunny they chop 404 now. You know, we fit copy the link, put. So if Mazi Sunny chop 404 finish, you go put the link for your own comment section. Please, those of you watching from Just Real, watching from Biafra Battle Cry, because link, because just if you go to YouTube, just Ajere Global Media. You know, I'm not able to put the link because I have only this device where I am now. I cannot do it. Please, those of you watching from every channel, Pastor Van Van Vam is begging you to go and copy, go and type Ajere Global Media. It is important because with what YouTube is doing now, you never can tell what will happen. I know I have like 3 days to come back on Van Van Vam YouTube. In 3 days I should be back, but we are not putting our hope there because YouTube can do and undo. You understand? So please subscribe to Ajere Global Media and follow us from there. I thank you for those that have subscribed already. We have over 400 people that have subscribed, and I want to appreciate you. We need to hit that 1,000 mark this night. With everybody watching on all the channels, if you can subscribe tonight, by tomorrow morning, we are over 1,000 subscribers. Please do that for us. And Chuko Kabiam, I'll bless you. Ajere Global Media on YouTube. You don't need to search too much before you see. Just type Ajere Global Media, and that's the first thing that will pop up there. May Chuko Kabiam bless you as we move together. Thank you.
There were Mazi Shooks, you there? Okay, Sonny, you see the shop now. Okay, make we come to 555 Vision. 555 Vision, carry microphone, greet Biafras. And they say congratulations to be for winning the presidency of Nigeria.
Yeah, Biafrans, yeah, thank you all. I greet you for this, for your support in what we are doing. I thank everybody. We congratulate all of you that came out also to vote for Obi. We congratulate all of you who came out and to prove, because seeing is believing as well. And you have tried, you have failed. We can say congratulations because seeing is believing. We are consistency specified. If it is Mazi Kanu, we are consistency.
Personified.
Yes,
Personified.
yes. Now, Mazi Kanu, before he leave,
I beg,
he told
leave the
us.
English. English is not our language. Talk am the way you fit talk am. No be our language.
Yes. Now, however, they know what we are talking about. Mazi Kanu says consistency is the key, and we are consistent. We know the truth. We know the truth already, but there's the other people say they want to go and try. Now you have tried. The good thing about it all is that the Simon Never is the good guy. As a good guy, he say he has given you opportunity to return. We have our video, which we said that Rafa Jere is leading as an example. When he found out that he made a mistake, he returned with the more than 1,000 kilometer speedometer once and face it. So my fellow Biafran lovers of freedom, no time is late. Simon never say he has forgiven you. You may have attacked him unknowingly, trying to see the end. Now you have seen the end. If you don't know how to return, Mazi, what is that your new channel? Eh? Pastor Vam Vam
Nani?
Vam.
Okay, bam,
Eh?
bam, bam.
If you don't know how to return, go to Vam 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 and learn. Bible also says, if you don't know what to do as a human being, you go to the ant and learn. If you don't know how to return, you go to Vam Vam Vam, just click it, bam, Vam Vam Vam. You go there, you learn how to return. Ekere oru eke. Everybody knows what he can do. And if you go there and learn, you don't feel too big by learning. Don't feel too big by learning. No, nobody is above mistake. God himself regretted of creating human being. That is, he made mistake for creating the Ohaneze and Igbo. You know? But what is important here? The important thing is trying to correct them. Correct them. If there is no mistake, there won't be correction. So your mistake now, you have seen it yourself. Come and then join autopilot. Gear up with this moving train. You gear up, then you begin to move. The last bus stop is Biafra. You people should stop beating around the bush. One thing with the Nigerians is that they like beating around the bush every now and then. You beat around the bush in the church. You beat around the bush in politics. You beat around the bush in your working place. You beat around the bush in the school. You beat around the bush. You know the truth. You know the truth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu we are following, he says, Biafra remains the only solution. Go for heaven, go for earth, go left, go right, go any corner of this life. Biafra is the solution. Then why are you still turning round, turning round, turning round? The one we are talking, is it not enough? Your pastor cannot tell you the kind of truth you are hearing from autopilot media. Your pastor cannot tell you because they don't have the balls to speak the truth. They don't have the good guy as the spokesperson in their altars. They don't have people like NNAMDI Kanu who told you the real agenda of Usman Dofodio. All of you have seen it today. Jagaban is winning. the vote of Jagaban, nobody know whether spirit come down to give Jagaban vote. Then today, P2B have disappointed you. And we told you that P2B will disappoint you. They are not going to make him president of Nigeria. He said he will go to court. The news of Kuka said that nobody is qualified to be Nigerian president. All of them knows all these things. Religious manipulation, political manipulation, diplomatic manipulation. All these things, you will find it in that territory called Nigeria. Nobody knows how to follow the right. Nobody knows how to follow the left. It is time for you to make U-turn. This is time for you to make U-turn. And inside this media, there are people that has different kind of category. Then I'm giving you expo. If you don't know how to come back, you go to Pastor Van Van Vam. Go to Pastor Van Van Vam. Van Van Vam will show you how to come back. And the Van Van Vam educate people on how to come back, okay? Take it as a new job. Remove shame. Tell them remove shame and face the truth. Go to Van Van Vam, subscribe that place, then they will teach you. That is the reason he is Van Van Vam. You understand? So thank you, Biafrans, as we continue to preach this gospel. We are 555 vision. We know it already that this is how it is going to be. So it's not a surprise to us. Thank you.
Mazi Sane.
God bless you, Apostle Paul.
You're welcome.
Mazi Sane.
When do you want to talk again?
Tell us how you shop now. At least you don't shop.
Okay. I beg, who get cup? Make we toast. Congratulations to Peter Obi as the new president of Fulani.
Toast.
Okay. Bam Bam Bam. You the vex for Fulani president. You know, congratulate him. We dey toast for president of Fulani. Congratulations to Peter Obi as the new president of Fulani. Okay. There were.
Congratulations to Peter Obi. Obedience.
The new president of Fulani.
I beg a house. Max say whether make it Max won't come in and say make I ask whether we go bring her in.
If we bring Max in, we have to open the link for everybody to come in. Like they don't say we do partiality.
Okay now. So maybe we put link now.
Yeah, then we put link. So line to be open. Maybe
may they come congratulate Obi.
Yes, may they come congratulate Obi, may they come help us. So congratulations to Obi, the new president of Fulani in Illusion.
I they put the link here, so copy and paste for your channel. Okay. The link. I don't put the link. Everybody, battle cry, Sonny. Chiamaka, okay, Chiamaka no go feed to him. Now, Paul,
congratulations to
copy the link paste for your channel.
Because you don't win election. Hey, Obi don't win election for Fulani. He's going to lead the Fulani people. He's going to be the new Sheikh Peter Obi. Sheikh Peter Obi of Fulani Kingdom.
Okay, Max, I don't put the link. You can come in.
You don't catch so
you hear me?
Like our dragon said before.
Okay.
If you were on the losing side, you know, we be human beings. Even God, after he regrets, say human being when great, fuck up. He still give them time to see that they come back to their senses. That is why his son will die, still die for us to get another chance. Martin NNAMDI Kanu see the inside. Before na come out, leave Martin NNAMDI Kanu go follow politicians. He was inside. So now when I don't go play on a game of chess, finish, come back. Martin NNAMDI Kanu see the inside. They don't release them before you do the election. No, they kept him there and they push you say make you go do election. Una no just think, say, why una no release MNK before we go do the election? I no get sense. So now, in the inside, una election don't come, don't finish. Make una go ask me the release am give una because una election don't finish, oh, I beg. So now where you don't move finish, come back. Come back, come and join hands. Let us get our Biafra. Obi will reject us, we say Biafra died. They should never allow it to come back again. We should not give them chance. Please, Obi, we still want you back. Come back again. Even as Fulani go reject you because Fulani are going to flop you with Koboko now. So all that cook and bull story that you were telling Fulani and you were talking for them to give you Toban, all that your turban and all the titles that you collected is useless because now where you no go fit discharge or give them waiting you agree the paper where you sign. I saw you sign one paper in Sultan of Sokoto Palace. So all that is where you sign. Now you no get sense. So please come back. Even as you don't kill your brothers and sisters, you dump their body for Ezu River. Come back because all of you will see the Biafra land where they call themselves governors, where they call themselves senators, House of Assembly members, National Assembly. We no go see allow una do governorship election. No. We don't speak am now, make una think say if we were able to stop presidential, wey be say international community, na them they come they look am. Now wey be small dogs wey dey inside house, now we no go fit handle. So make una no, we were able to handle international community now. We handle Fulani all the way from the north. We handle UN, we handle Russia, we handle Finland, we handle US, UK, UN, International Criminal Court. We handle all of them. And they were threatening us that they will give us sanction, they will take our document, they will do this, they will do that, they will call us terrorists. We don't handle those people finish. So now we be small dogs now, we won't do governorship election. Now on a small thing, oh, I check it. So make una come back, eh? But congratulations to Sheikh Obi of Fulani land. Mazi Max, welcome to the studio. make Biafra.
Mazi go. Mazi go.
Yes.
Remove the channels sharing screen and they enter Biafra so that we go there more. The screen don't full.
All right.
You remove the channels, you remove the enter Biafra so that whole bit. We'll have a
Okay. Before we go on, today in Madugri, something happened. As they do election, people they talk. They tell una make una no vote to be, una go vote to be. They give una just this is a gun warning, a sound warning. Make una see what happen. They go Medugri, go set fire for waiting. Make una listen. Na Igbo people market na im dey burn store, They set am fire for Medugri. They make you go call Obi, make Obi come build market for you. They say make you go your papa house.
Body stops you have gotten some, even if it is unstable.
Anyway, make we go on. I don't know whether I'm make now our market for Madugri, our people where they Madugri. Make I no go explain.
No,
So
no, Biafra no be our market, na the northern Igbos market.
no, Max, sorry. Make we tell, no, make we forget them. Forget that. Make we tell ourselves the truth. This is our people. Because they are dying in foolishness does not mean that they are not still your, they are no longer your brothers. We never denied them. Now then they deny us. Now,
I say,
one reason why they are denying me and you, one reason why they don't want to identify with us is because of
Obedient.
this their business, this their hotels, this their churches, but still they burn them for their head, for their hand. Max, I carry the microphone. Talk.
thank you so much, my people, great Biafran men and women, media warriors, Umuada, Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi NNAMDI Kanu. May God continue to bless you wherever you people are and strengthen you in this fight for the restoration of Biafra. I stand with you in everything. And Mazi NNAMDI Kanu said, when we push you, we will show you and pinpoint where you are going to fall.
Who is this guy? Yeah, are you a Biafran pastor?
You see, Mazugo, my Biafran people, my panelists that are here, I will not have no pity on anybody that is in the north. I lived in the northern Nigeria for 18 years, not as a civilian, but as a service and active service personnel. One mechanized infantry division. I was at Nguru. From Nguru, my barrack, where 29 motorized infantry battalion was, is not far from Geshua, this Medugri, this market that is burning right now. And I believe that as they are burning this one in Bronu, Medugri, the Nguru Central Market, dominated by Igbos too, where I buy foodstuffs, they will also set it ablaze. Let's watch and see. Let's watch and see. From my barrack to Geshua, Bronu State, is not even up to 45 minutes drive. Anybody who is of Igbo origin that leaves his or her hometown, no matter bad it is, to go and live in that hostile environment, my people, if no be me, I no go north. Dry season as it is now, this is February, you can't laugh the way or talk the way I am talking. Your lips will crack and blood will be flowing because of how bad the weather is. Our Igbo people will pack and go there and go and remain. I got there, I saw Igbo people, I said, what are you people doing here? Not that the land is even good. The land is desert sand. Desert sand, that is what is there. Desert sand, that is what is there. You put your leg, you put it out, you blow it, you are sure that you shine. Our military, how we shine our boots, will be as clean as it is originally shined. That is how that place looks like. And there is some horrible snakes that are there. Can you people hear me?
Yeah, we are hearing you.
Can you hear me?
We are hearing you. We are hearing you, Max.
Okay, there is a particular snake that you find in that place. Hausa people call it Gobenisa. Tomorrow is too long.
You're dead.
Viper.
If he bite you, you're dead.
No, don't viper. Gobenisa. It's not viper. I know Viper. Viper, people call it Ajoala. I know Viper.
Yeah.
But this one is called Gobenisa. It's not Viper. It's a desert poisonous snake. Very short.
Bite you, die once.
Yeah, tomorrow is too far. When it bites you, tomorrow is too far. That is why they call it. Okay, Echeteka. Yes, Gobenisa. That's what they call it in Hausa. You live in such places. You live to your place, agrarian area. God bless it. You left it and go and stay in the desert. Oh, whatever that happens to you over there, like Mazi NNAMDI Kanu said, since we cannot sacrifice Biafra because of your businesses you build in the north. He said it, and I am happy to repeat it today. Since you cannot come back home, when it happens, defend your life and defend your interests, all those your businesses you have there. Ndihara. Senseless people. You leave your place, you go there. I told you, I said, if not because of army, I will not go to the north. Because hold on. I can't cope with that harsh climate.
Climate.
They come now. They come there.
Nigeria again.
They come there, my brother. Hold on. Just hold on. You see, make gonna give me a chance. Me, I've been one. You people forgive me, preference. You people forgive me preferential status now. I've been one. Me, I've been one. So you people, nobody should bully me here. If you bully me here, I go do you what Nigerian people do. Be that today.
Go on.
Obi, this takes me to Obi. I told them in all platforms, there is no platform. When you see me, they jump from one platform to the other, even pro-Biafra and anti-Biafra. I will tell them my mind. You go clear for your eyes. Sooner you go clear for your eyes. When I know since say the prophecy of Mazi NNAMDI Kanu is fulfilling, you as an Igbo man, Igbo politician, you are killing your people to please. You are caliphate slave masters because they promise you presidency, vice president, senate leader, and so on and so forth. You are killing them to tell them that you have arrived. You say instead of you, Igbo man, to win that for killing your own people, let the Fulani people, if they know how to play their card, let them continue to rule. When the rain is beating the slave, it will also be beating the master. Obedient, it has happened to you people. I warned you, they warned you, Mazi NNAMDI Kanu warned you. You cannot be there. Nigeria is not meant for you. By which people? The same thing in letting NNAMDI Azikiwe did. I will warn him or Simba on Mazi NNAMDI Kanu say, Agwara knows that they are Simba who's on Ogachara, Olatara. He didn't. The same thing will happen to anybody that is validating one Nigeria today. Nigeria is gone. I have never seen a country in this world, in this contemporary age, this, let me say, high-tech age, that people will be snatching ballot papers. People will be snatching ballot papers, killing innocent people. And you say that is the country you want to go into. You will pay the price. If you don't pay in cash, you will pay in kind. Thank God, Obidati. It has happened into your eyes today. Glory be to God. Obi kerenke, obi cha cha, obi kerenke, obi cha cha cha, obi kerenke, obi cha cha cha, obi wokandami, obi cha cha cha, obi wokandami, obi cha cha cha. That is the morale we used to sing when we were in the military. That is our morale song. It has happened to you people. Una no cry yet. Una go cry more. Una go cry more. Una go cry more. I told you people. I said it here. It will not happen to you people. Now it's happening. I saw some particular platform, they were shouting there, oh, they are I saw the video Mazi Simon Ekpa was playing. I don't know whether I joined late. I don't know whether it was the same video NNAMDI said. Now you are calling God. God has given you the power. God has given you the wisdom. God has given you the hand. God has given you the leg to think, to see fire and not to go into the fire, to see fire and not to put hand into that fire. Nigeria is that fire, and all of you are praying for one Nigeria. A criminal and terrorist entity, a diabolic nation, and you are praying for such nation. You are cursed as well. Thank you so much. No mena, and it will continue to happen. Biafrans, Ndewonu, Igbo Kweni, hey,
No, Max, you see, this is one of the people that are saying one Nigeria. Here what do happen to them?
Are playing with my destiny. Yes. I'm coming. INEC. Hey. I registered, I transferred my card, I picked up my PVC. Now your Beavers is saying I'm not registered, but I've seen my name on the register on the wall and in your website. What are you guys doing? Is that you people want problem with me? INEC, CNN, BBC, anybody watching this election from outside of the country, INEC is playing games. It's not just me. There's so many people here who have not been found on the Beavers. Please, whoever is in charge of INEC Lagos, you need to come and sort it out in the polling unit here. Please, I'm begging you.
When they were killing people, she did not go CNN. She did not go UN. She never called it. Just because they deny her access, her vote, they go CNN. He never holler. Never see anything. Say not to do this.
As you go. As you go.
Yes.
There's another one here. Pick this other one, put, make una laugh. 70 years old man.
This one.
So when I celebrate this arrest of our spokesperson, say this one banshee.
70 years old man.
You're looking at a very unhappy, sad person right now. I've been to 3-4 polling centers, and you know something? I can't even find my name. My name is not on the list. And I'm sitting here wondering why. Why is my name not on the list? Wondering how many other people have the same kind of problem that I have. Okay, madam, I don't see you just walk up and down here, like they walk up and down. What did they happen?
I registered at Unit 13, NNPC gate, and I've been voting there. Since I came out by 8 o'clock, I've been looking for my name, it's not there. They said they split it, I should go to Osborne. I went to Osborne. I tried from here to Osborne, came back. They said, go online. I went online. They said the Gerard Road one, and it's not found anywhere.
Because everywhere where they go, I don't go 4 places now, and that they see you.
Yes, and I see my auntie. No. I met her there.
Mokoko.
Say another one. Now this one good. Red they beat them. And they sing. They praise God. Make on they see them. Rain they beat them. They are singing. Rain beat them. They sing. They pray. And they be win per vote. Rain beat them and they sing. They sang. And obedient can win.
Singing, praising God. Praising God, insisting. Not even the rain can stop us. People.
Right.
Hey. Bunch of idiots, bunch of fools.
Right. Eriela ha bụ ogwu. Eriela that. Inside suffering, you are clapping, you are dancing. Nah, this people
Fella
are
tell you say na suffering and the smiling.
Suffer
You
and
get,
enjoy Fulani. Suffer
you get
and
the
enjoy
one where
Fulani.
Chioma Chukwu got the shout. Now that one at the look for I no see am.
Do you know there is an intel on Charlie Boy's Instagram where he make a comment, said that Haile Shama, Mahmoud Yakubu, he tell what he came to do in Victoria Island last night after election, and he came to meet unknown people, and when he's about to return back to Abuja, he returned back with Tinubu's private jet. Hey, how?
Wait, see Chioma Chukwu, I don't see am. All of them. When one take their destiny into their hand. See am.
What did I do? Sorry. Hey, God!
You lucky say they no shoot you.
All the convoy, all the army personnel that is saying they deployed to help us guide our boats. What are they doing? Where are they? Where are they? They beat this beat that woman up. They beat her up. They took her phone. Yes. Even one point, they almost have this guy with bottle. This guy. This guy has to defend himself with a pen. And they were here. Oh God! I can't believe this! I can't believe this! Jesus! Look at what is going on! Oh God!
Wait, you cannot believe this, but it happened in NSAS. Yes, you cannot believe it now in this other time.
Ogugo, you get the place where she thought say, you get the place where she thought say, I feel used. I feel like I've been used. You not get that side.
No, now this one I get.
Now, may they answer us question. The 400,000 army personnel, where they buy come, where them did. I thought they were to come and protect them. So that means they only brought the army to secure where they will rig the election, but not the people that will come to vote. Now where they go rig the election, and those people now will go and go protect so that nobody can penetrate. Because as soon as they dance for that place, the people where they rig election, they one place they thumbprint. The army they protect the place, they seal the place up. Then they will send another talks to come and distract the people for where
Mazi, Sonny, hold on, see them here.
Inside police station, eh?
You get the one where the officials that on print them by themselves. One person go they do them steady. They do them, they go. Make I look for that one. Whether I know mark them, I don't know. Even like say I me this one. Yeah. one person just hold the voters card. He go put up. He go come and put am inside box. He go figure.
Very busy.
No, on Atomamu, I am very excited. It's very funny because we have been telling people that this is Nigeria, but people say we are fools. They called us names. They called us terrorists. Nothing they did not. If I did not sort it, I'm just searching to see these ones. There are many of them. Many places.
But
In some areas, the Labour Party is not in the list itself. Go on now, Mazi.
there is a video I was searching for when Peter Obi went to visit Oba of Bini.
Mm.
When he got there, he just knelt down like a good boy. He knelt down like just a completely obedient boy. Oba of Bini left Peter Obi there, kneeling down for more than 3 minutes. Then somebody called his attention, allow him to stand up. He stood up. Then people were outside shouting. Oba of Bini told Peter Obi, he is not sure that you know what you are doing. He told Peter Obi, people are saying that you are just an ordinary presidential candidate on social media. He said, man, you have just come. I advise you, if you want to become president, you have to go and turn back again. You know, why do we do what we are doing? History made us to understand that the Oba of Bini came from Yoruba land. The same lineage of Tinubu, because of this conquest. We know about the history of Igodomigodo and how Oba came to dominate them. And the P2B is now going to Oba to tell him to make him president, to support him to become the president. Are you getting? Oba told him, I think you are joking. They came from Sahel, dominating until they came to Yoruba land. From Yoruba, they come and they conquer Benin, which you know, to conquer Igbo is the next thing. Today, the news came out. Erofai made it open. He said, Obi is 100% correct to win the election. 100% to win the election over Atiku and the Tinubu. But no matter what, Obi can never be the president. Before that one will happen, they better go to war. Instead, that one will happen. And Dati, who is the second person of Obi, his brother is the chief sponsor of terrorists. Now, how can Igbo people, this thing that happened, 247 is laughing. I am also laughing because there are sometimes you will hold people, you tell people, do not behave in this manner. The way you are behaving is so poor and childish. The whole Nigerians, all the people, all the celebrities, all the comedians, all the musicians, all those film actors will be gathered, musicians, P Square and all those people. The people that don't have any knowledge of politics. That is what will be gathered to come and win the election in Nigeria. People down there doesn't even have comedians. That is what he gathered him for himself. To come and disrupt the idea of Mazi NNAMDI Kanu. Everything now Simon Ekpa have reviewed from Labour Party, starting from Zeke, it has appeared in their eyes today. Everything now is visible. Any other person who is now, I don't know which other option they are going to give. Then Zama said after election, then that is the time they will begin to come up now to
Mazi,
agitate.
My phone is giving me issues. My network is very bad.
Who is talking? So, I think you carry on, please.
All right. Okay. Okay. Let me start. Please. If you give your submission, you leave so that other people can come in, please. Okay. See progress. Can you hear me? See progress.
I can hear you.
Okay. Take the microphone.
Azugo. Biafra
Yeah.
247.
They will have the mic.
Okay. Good evening, all protocols observed.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
everyone, for being here again. Thank you for the privilege, the opportunity to share one or two things. Thank God for the way everything go, and everything happened the way by the grace of God. The effort of the media and the Mazi Carlo, Mazi Simon Ekpa, all the effort was not, it didn't go in vain. As in, all the effort really go where by the grace of God. But nobody stopped it, Obi. What stopped it, Obi, is his ignorance, his selfishness,
Hmm.
his sabotaging, saboteur, and as in to sabotage Ndibo, to sabotage Biafra. That's what stopped him. That's what makes him did not win the election. So the result is coming up. So a few months past, I was talking to a friend. I told the person that I can predict the winner of the election 2023, even if they have not conducted it. 2 months ago, I told the person I can predict the winner. The person said, "Who can be winner?" I said, I can predict that Tinubu can manipulate everything to win this election." The person said, "How do I know?" I told the person that in as much as Tinubu is a senior politician in Nigeria, that he can manipulate anything unmanipulable. So today everything is playing live. So you cannot betray somebody and you want to succeed in your own thing. He is the one of those who masterminded on the kidnap of Mazen and the Kal. He cannot deny it. If you take it anywhere, go and make your consultation, you will still find what I'm saying. He is one of those who masterminded this kidnap and rendition of Mazen Nadkan to enable him to win Nigerian president, to enable him to be there. But God is not a man. You can cheat everybody, you can do everything in life, but you cannot cheat God. So today he's now facing it, and our people and the media, our people should as well continue being conscious so that they will not start going protesting for what they do know. And when they go out there, they still kill them because they will start want to protest. What are you going to protest? Support freedom. Support what we are doing. Support Biafra agitation. Support Biafra struggle. Support Biafra liberation. Support. Let everybody go. That is the best thing that can change life. That is the best thing that can save us. That is the only thing that can just solve all these whole problem. When I was speaking today with one of the in a Twitter space of Dr. David Matanga, I shouted too much on Biafra issue. I let them know that the only thing that can solve Nigeria issue is disintegration of indigenous people. That they need to, so you need to tell the you need to speak out so that Biafra need to go. Nigeria has not worked. Nigeria will not work. Nigeria is still not working, and it can never work. Even if they say let us let us just leave everything, let's watch. Nigeria can never ever work. So it's just disintegration. I was talking to the man. I told the man that we need to support Biafrans to go. So all the thing that has happened to why Chema Chikuka is shouting, why is she shouting? Why is she shouting? Even if you guys are doing right, you're doing good things, if you are promoting herself, bringing her to this kind of this space, why is she shouting? All of them are there shouting obedient, peace, peer, Desmond Elliot, and Kanayo, Kanayo, every of all these people. They forgot the man who is fighting for our freedom, who suffered so much, who has lost everything, given everything he has. They forgot him in. How do they think that God will be happy that the man is inside the ESL dungeon and then still supporting Obi? What level of the betrayal is that one? Today,
Mazi.
it has
Problem, thank
played.
you.
Thank you.
Let's see. Okay, Eliezer. Eliezer is out again. Make Yoruba, Abi. Make Biafra and Dudu.
Good,
Carry microphone, my sister.
good evening, everybody.
You're welcome.
Bonturu mentality is so dangerous. I saw Patel Basi sing. The man know wetin he sing when he sing the song. They don't show Obi now. But me, what I think is that Obi knows say na game where they don't discuss for London. Because what did they talk yesterday? If you vote, you know, vote for me, they vote for yourself. I said this one, yeah, correct. So, you know, so you go no say now work you come do. Then another thing wey come shock me, all our southeast, south governor, senator, house of rep, all the politicians, I don't see their video where they cast vote to. They also follow sit at home, you know. So now what I notice, if na before na media people go dey show them whether they cast their votes. I had tell Buhari don run go Niger. I don't know how true that one be, sha, but he knows why he's running now. He don't mess for church, they run. Definitely, Buhari don't want to give this thing to anybody. He just wants his people to still take whatever happens to Nigeria. At the first instance, he's not a Nigerian, so he doesn't really care, you know. But it's good waiting happen, no, because if they no vote these votes, at least no be Biafra cause waiting they happen now. And all of them don't vote everywhere now. I like when they show them waiting, prove say I then get the final say. A lot of people has been saying, oh, this is winning. I say, wait till the professor score results. Because now those people, now then they call waiting, they say they call. You know, because all these celebrity now that is crying, they talk nonsense. They are looking for their own pocket. They are all legends. They've already given them money, you know. So, but it's good that all the people who cast vote, they are regretting it. Everybody have one story or the other to tell from their polling station. In the same country, they should cancel the vote and start again. But no. So what I'm trying to say in effect is that Igbos in different places or Biafrans, they are going to be at the mercy of all these people because if anything happens, they start killing them or targeting them. Even though whether it will be we know, they go still target them. Whether this person lose, they go still anybody where we na Igbo people they will take do whatever. If they like, may they come out for not. If they like, may they wait until they break local bridge. All of them go there. You know. So what I'm trying to
make Biafra and Ododowa. You said if it were in a sane country. Now be say this man where they here now insane man.
Now crazy man now. These are all the best like madman for market. The guy will not get shape. As he lose when he go respect himself, he turn to musician. Carry choir, follow body. We can machine not Greek capture in vote now. They show am say na them behind neck. Omani, I don't see am o. Una see why he votes. Even vote Uzo Demma.
Most of them they vote inside their bedroom. Oh, they vote inside their bedroom.
Oh, true, but we don't see am now. That has proven not be Biafra make Obi lose. Now he follow governors, I been follow elites. You know, men they know they call we be innocent people say now we stop. We don't stop them. Everybody don't take their eyes to see. Somebody will vote, I call him myself now. I say, nah, I don't understand what thing they happen again. It's okay. They go lead them with Kanu vote. As they don't give Obi 18,000, Tinubu 20 for Lagos. Okay. Now Kanu, Nadia, they go do their highest. But all I know is that they will rig it. So I don't know why people even go out to vote. Me, I don't tell when I know they vote for Nigeria because it doesn't count. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell, please, our people, shine your eyes anywhere you are. More than not go sleep. And don't turn yourself to a sacrifice for politicians. Their kids are abroad. They will only come back during swearing in. You people should not go and run into the street and get fired because these military people, terrorists, where they send, they never finish their job. They're waiting for their last lap to do their worst. But Chukwokike Abiyama will prove to them, as he has proven that Biafra is not, we IPOBs, we are not the problem of Nigeria. Nigeria has their own problem already, and it cannot be solved until disintegration happens. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my sister. Okay, Eliezer.
Yes,
Can you
sir.
hear me? Okay,
I can hear you. I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back. I'm
Yeah.
back.
Yeah,
I just
carry
get
the
few words to talk.
microphone.
Yeah.
Go on before your mic.
I want to say for now, the Bonner boy of Biafra. Last, he don't cast. Now every obedient go chop breakfast. They don't chop the breakfast. The sour food, they don't chop them.
Your network no good at all. Okay. Akanwaba. Can you hear me? I muted it because you are too noisy in background. Akanwaba, can you hear me? Okay.
I'll help Biafra.
Okay. You're welcome.
You hearing me? Can you hear me now?
We are hearing you. Go
on. Yeah. 247. I greet you, my brother, by saying 247 as your name before. Chiamaka Jai, I greet you all, everyone, both Sonia Barawo. I greet you all. If you don't get Burakanishi, that's what I'm going to because I'm a Kata Burakanishi. If you play a top goal, you carry hand for head.
On weekend.
The player, you don't drop goal, you don't carry hand for head.
Give me, Marian.
You don't drop penalty. So, my brother,
I don't come back.
Who are the wait now to?
Hold on, I beg.
Who are the wait now?
This is unbelievable.
Hello.
Hold
on,
I can hear you. Eliezer, hold on, please. Go on, Mazi. Waba.
Who the celebrity? I want to hear his voice. Then I will comment and I will go to his tweet now and mess him up with P-Square. This stupid Peter Okoye didn't have village. All these idiots left Igbo land and go to Lagos and build mansion. There is no, look at his father's house where the brother is mother. Very useless and hopeless boys attacking people who don't believe in obedience. Now, I don't know where that boy will face now. And the Tinubu is coming to come and wipe them out from in Lagos. Let Tinubu swear and him put any governor. If Tinubu can get mind and the kill the so-called Nigerians with the flag in Lekki Toll Gate to wipe away Lekki and this island where all these criminals, all these musicians, all these celebrities living, to wipe it and say that they want to beat stadium. It's very, very easy. This is what Tinubu is going to do because Tinubu know that is the place all these musicians and the what is called all the celebrities. This is the place they are living. You people should watch it. This is what's going to happen when Tinubu takes this power because I know that the Tinubu is going to win. Nobody can take it away from Tinubu because for Tinubu to get mind and get Muslim ticket and see talking and the Fulani will see that kind of agenda and they leave it. Do all these idiot people think that Fulani don't have, even Obi self know, but Obi don't know how to come out again for this agreement they have with the British. This is what Zeke do us. This is the same thing. Simon Ekpa, thank God for this young man. Simon Ekpa have said this thing and they bring it to the note. The whole Zeke betray Ojukwu, betray Biafras because of power. During the same Labour Party, they use Zeke with this Britain. Now they have used Obi again. I don't know how people don't know how many times I have. There's one thing now I want to say now. Do you know some idiots that living with us here in Europe? Some idiots enter from the sea. They said the Obi will vote. Nana has asked one idiot, he said, if Obi win now, let's assume that Obi win now. Can you go to Nigeria now and leave Europe? He said, how can you do that? I said, then why are you doing that? Do you think that Obi going to build road or one thing another? See, some people shouting Obi today don't know what they are doing. They just see that the people are shouting Obi in the social media. They don't follow. If you hope Uzodimma, if you hope Uzodimma can be inviting a toy as a president every 3 months in Imo State to recognize him. Every 3 months, Hope Uzodimma can inviting a toy president. How can Obi go to Imo State when Hope Uzodimma is killing and terrorizing the get vote? It can't happen.
Mazi.
It can't happen in this life.
Ba.
So please, who know Peace Square tell him to come and do video? We want to see him. Please. Please. That,
okay.
Who know Peace Square tell him? Let him come and do video. Please, I want to, because he is the one that attacked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that they should divide Nigeria. That he married the Yoruba woman. So people that marry white people, are they not still Nigeria? Talk less of Yoruba, will be our brother and sister.
That's their foolishness.
So it means that somebody married in the US, you cannot answer in Nigeria again. I don't know. That's a stupid. That is something someone else. Being a musician doesn't make you that you get sense. It's just a talent.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
So, thank you so much, my brother. We should keep it on. Thank you.
Abby, are you there?
Yes, so I'm here.
Okay, you're welcome.
Abby.
How you are doing? Anyway, I just thank you all for all you are doing, and your courage, determination to stand on what you believe and what you do. You know, like the Twitter for Mazi Ekpa this morning. You people have everything on the head, like telling the Igbos they need to repent from their evil way. You know, it's too much betrayal going and all that evil spirit doings. Appreciate every one of you for standing still and holding on to, and I know that the God of heaven will continue to be with you all and make his face to shine upon every one of you. I'm so say God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you so much.
Mazi, I will call you after the show. Pick my call.
Okay. That should
All right,
be
thank you, sir.
it should be immediately after the show, I beg. Because after I go after this
Go
people sleep, yes. So make it come immediately.
Yeah, more than this well now. Because there is still a lot ahead. So more than sleep well, I beg. Thank you very much. Victory number 1.
Okay.
Now to the next ladder.
Thank you. Okay. Mbebu, take the microphone.
Yeah. Autopilot, what they don't know is bigger than them. Yes. Our leader said, serve the zoo and come back in shame. Now it's manifesting. What made them open their mouth, tell me waiting our leader have said, never come to pass. Who can stand and tell me that kind of word in front of me? Nobody. They never born that person well. All the whole Reverend Father, all the whole Bishop, all the whole Pope, all the whole none of them feel give. Oh God, yeah, my blood. If I tell how my body day, I'm very, very, very happiest man. Because when I call, like from Imo State, when I call my state, I ask them what is going on. They tell me nobody is voting, and nobody is voting. They are on their own house. The only place where I know the vote contest is inside that White House. Why I know say na in a government house. That's the only place I know. And I believe, by grace of God, the world have seen it. Now, who are they going to blame? We are shouting every day by day, telling them, this man cannot step that seat. He cannot climb that seat. He cannot do anything over. They cannot allow that man to stay there. We preach. We carry the preach go for your house. We carry preach come internet. We carry preach all over the world. Upon everything we say, they say we are nobody. Now, who is somebody now? Now they are crying. They never see something. Time go reach, they we all of us, as in, we gonna sing this song for them. Count your blessings, let them one by one. Count your good work and let them one by one. Count your hard work, count your preaches, count what you have done in Biafra. Time go reach now. The things say we dey pray, everybody go, we go sit down, they look them. Time go reach, we will say, they go knock for our door, we go tell them the door have locked. Thank you so much. I appreciate.
Ndewo. Ndewo. Okay. I think you see the
How is this our okay? You bring it in. Sorry.
No, go on. Say what you want to say.
How is it our elder who said the long interest of Fulani is the new Nigeria? At least you're supposed to hear him talk concerning this rigging activity that has been going on since yesterday.
No, if he come out tonight, he will tell you he has consulted the spirit of Zik, MKO Mbadiwe, Kanebiam. Come and tell me what to do. I consulted the spirit of Mbakwe, spirit of Agi Hiroshi, spirit of Ebelo Kwabia. That is what he's coming to tell you. So you don't even need his say, because he have told you initially that if PDP and APC deny giving presidential ticket to Igbo man, that they will have no choice but to join the youth in fighting for their new nation, Biafra.
But
And when they did not give them, he went into hiding. Suddenly, Peter B went to England and come back with a new idea. He said it's God's doing, that you never can say that this is God. Only God can do this. So no problem. He will still come out to tell you one story. Now story, name that they tell. You know? So Mazi, if you're working fine, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
You have the
really
mic.
Appreciate it.
You have the microphone.
Yeah. Am I? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
Go on.
I am very, 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 very happy, to be part of this. This is the very first time I hooked up on a Biafran channel. Because for possibly, I think 6 months now, I have been following the Biafran stuff for 6 months now, and I've been loving it. I must tell you, there's a lot of confusion. Obviously, at a point, I was confused as well, but as I kept listening, because I listened to you a lot. I listened to you, that's the host. I listened to you a lot. I listened to the new guy. There was a guy that just left. I listened to this guy as well. The guy that's wearing the Biafran cap. I listened to him as well, so and I've met guys in Wolverhampton
Battle
here.
cry. Okay,
Yeah,
Raf.
yes, I've met some guys in Wolverhampton as well. There are, I think, Pure Biafra, and I think so. So let me just quickly say something. I am very, very proud of you guys, to be completely honest. Very, very
Thank you.
proud of you guys. I must commend you guys for, being steadfast, because one important thing people must consider in everything they do is consistency. When someone is consistent, you become different, you look different. And that's just the case. The consistency is key. And I knew when I started listening, I started seeing you. It's been a very long time and you keep saying the same thing. So I
Wow.
really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And also I want to
Thank
just
you.
talk about our leader. Obviously we'll be making calls that the leader should be released. He did nothing, he's innocent, and the court has acquitted him. Now, of course, I also want to talk about Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is my own brother. We are almost from the same, I think, local government, local community. We are from the same local government.
Wow.
And I first and foremost, at the beginning, I was suspicious of him. I wasn't really sure of his
The
design.
local government time because I'm calling the local government time.
I understand. So I was a bit suspicious of him, considering the fact that Nigeria, you hardly know who's saying the truth, So, but there was something that happened in my community, and he said it, and when Mazi Kanu was still broadcasting in Radio Biafra, he made mention of the local government chairman who was responsible for what was happening and what have you, and so his truthfulness, because I was privy to what really was happening there. So his truthfulness singled him out, and I started to listen to him more carefully because I knew he was saying the truth, and I was convinced this guy was a good guy. Even at the height of him being arrested or being invited by the Finnish police, even here in the United Kingdom, a lot of folks were saying this guy is causing trouble. Allow P2B to win. Our leader will be released, and what have you. So, but this election and the outcome has really shown that we've got to be very careful. We've got to be very careful. I am very, very shameful that Igbos were allowed to, be used. We were used, honestly. Imagine the situation scenario where the whole of the Southeast never participated in the election, and BBC was reporting it. CNN was reporting it, that the whole of Southeast never participated in the election. I think no one will call it data. It does. A na-ekwe mmadụ ya dị proud. Ịghọtago? Anyị aṅụ
Yeah.
ndị mmadụ na ebe a mere na nke anyị na atụsịalụ vootu a niile atụlụ na nke
Maazị Ifeanyị chere biko chekwanụ.
ọdụ mma.
Okay. Maazị Ifeanyị, abeg, tell me one sincere truth. When this trend of election started, when we started going with our madness, say many people say we were mad.
That obviously. At the point I was buying the idea.
Oh, God, hey, you don't talk about. You don't answer my question. You don't answer my question.
When P2B came to London, some of our guys, we went there. Most of us went there to see him, and I was part of it because I have to be honest. I was part of it.
God bless you for being honest. That is what I wanted to hear.
I would say
God bless
it's
you
an
for being
opportunity
honest.
for us, So honestly, if you play Zogu, to be honest, mgbe a na-agba ya live agbalụ gbago elu agbalụ gbada a na-eme ya na-eme nnọọ yọtago ndị mmadụ na-asị ụnụ dajuo na onye awinie na ọ ya eje na Abuja kpọpụta lidi anyị mee nke a mee nke ọzọ mgbe ahụ ọ na-atọ ya ụtọ mana ịma na ebe a is patronizing mana mgbe m fụziri na ibe a dị eje ka o kweziri mgbe anyị fụrụ onye nụnwa na London na-akwagharị na London ya na ndị local government ndị British, because we know that the British don't want Nigeria to change.
Yeah.
That's the truth. We have to be honest here.
Yeah, that's just the simple truth.
If you live in Britain, if you're listening to me and you live in Britain, just speak among them, just talk among them, just talk with them. You will notice that they don't see Nigeria like they might tell you that Nigeria should, but they don't see Nigeria in the light of changing the way it is now because it's favoring them. It's favoring them. Do you know? As I'm talking to you, I traveled. I traveled to Birmingham. I think about 2 days ago, and somebody was asking me, an Indian, which part of Africa are you from? I told him Biafra. I said, where is Biafra? You know, where is Biafra? I said, Biafra is Biafra, Oga. Biafra is Biafra. He started Googling. So Biafra is within Nigeria. I said, yes, Biafra. He said, it's not a real country. I said, it's a real country, young man. So onye ọbụla na-agbalụ ịza afa Nigeria ọsọ ịgwa mmadụ na ewe onye Nigeria enwe ka a ya abụghị.
Sure.
And it's just the truth.
Exactly.
Maka ndị gbanyị si na ọgbalụọ ya gbalụ na nke gbara arụ agwọ mkpi mmụọ. Ịkpọ isi na iwe Nigeria enwe ka a ya na-afụ. Even man at school, even in school, if you say even now one them money when you're Nigeria, enwe ka a ya abụghị. That's the more you in they'll be looking at you, you know, somehow. Either you only only or in Obama, but we need a man cause. So it's a lesson to all of us in Igbo. Kaimalo why, Kaimalife, the mothers na ya full why nanya. I name a called Kaya full why nanya. The Weaver Meluba is a slap to NNAMDI Kanu. Imagine the election now, all of us gather together and I say that without Mazi NNAMDI Kanu leaving the DSS custody, na mother I had to vote. I may own Emelia, Emelu message or ya send the le no because it will send them that message and they will know that NNAMDI Kanu is more important to us than any form of election. Ifele ezigbo ifele dị anyị ebe a.
Mazi fine, never go. Wait. Okay. You were in UK, right? And you are still in UK.
Yes, Wolverhampton.
So that means all this while that you were supporting Obi, you were not even in Nigeria. You were not going to vote. Oh my God.
Now juju be that too.
Photo.
Na ndị emega anyị bụ n'anya, ndị emela ya bụ n'anya. Chineke ndị emega anyị bụ n'anya. Chineke emela ya ebere.
Now, this is what we have been saying. We engage people on Twitter. Now, we may have like 1.5k people coming to attack us and say they are Obi. But none of these people that are attacking you on Twitter are actually residing in Nigeria.
No. Sonny, residing in Nigeria is a wrong statement. None of them is residing close to Africa.
Okay, close to Africa.
It's true.
So the main people now that have the right to even cast the vote, they don't even reach 5%. But 95% of people that are not going to cast the vote are the ones on the social media.
and the worst one is that now some people, even in London, you understand, even in the UK, some Yoruba people that live there still don't believe that an Igbo man will become the president. I'm telling you, they say it secretly to us.
They know the truth.
Provided that Tinubu is involved, there's no way they would allow an Igbo man in this time now, and they would just give it to, then dash it to, So it's just obvious, but it's very sad that Nande Bayada and Wifa, you will not blame, you not to blame us, the media team, don't to blame us, you know why?
Battle Cry TV, please try to cut this part of this new convert. This part of his interview, cut it out so that we will have testimony to explain to obedient.
Look at Ikorodu local government. The guy won.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Even in our coin now, Macan be lose. I will not be enwe ka obi si win of which na anyị nwa n'onwe anyị na anyị mana ọ bụgodị na obi win ihe a na-akọkwa na ga-abụkwa ọ bụ na o meghe na ọ ga-eme later because ọ bụ na obi win himself ọ kara ịbụ the worst. There's something I want you to understand because ihe na-akọ na anyị na-aka ya na maka na odogo ga ya na obi win. But I want you to understand that now, even Gentio, let me make you understand something. Even if Obi had won, it would have been a worst case scenario for every Biafran. It's even a good news for Biafrans now that Obi, there's no hope for Obi. Now, it is clear to you that there's no hope for Obi. Let me tell you, if Obi had won, where it would have been the worst for us. It would have been the worst for us because the hatred for Igbo would have intensified if Obi had won. Now that Obi have not won, we are back to where we were before. That it is just like normal now. But if Obi had won, I bet you with my 10 fingers and my 10 toes that the hatred for Igbo will intensify. The lives of Igbos in the north will be more in danger. The life of Igbos in Abuja will be more in danger. You know why? Because Nyamini is in Aso Rock. And Nyamini in Aso Rock is danger for you. Don't you know? Your life is a threat. Boko Haram will increase. The caliphate will open their eyes against you. In fact, Goodluck Jonathan's era would have been El Dorado compared to Obi because Goodluck Jonathan, they compared because they have divided us. They do not compare him as an Igbo man. They don't consider him as an Igbo man. They hate you with passion. You should have all known this. And all these people that may now begin to come back, they should thank their stars that Obi has lost every hope. Now, Obi wants to go to court and all those nonsense, he wants to, all those charades. There are some prophets that are prophesying up and down. Osibanjo will be interim president. Tinubu will be awarded. Then later, Tinubu will be arrested. Tinubu will do all those gibberish. Let me tell you guys, there is no hope for you apart from Biafra. Biafra is the last hope. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has, look, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu read the last chapter of the book and he saw the ending. We peeped into the crystal ball. Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is able to take words from the mind of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, saw the end from the beginning. And we began to malo quite hard from the beginning. Now, so look, there must not be any election ever again in Igbo. But people did not hear. If a carry Mendibu, the level of bloodshed, the level of massacre would have been second to none. I'm telling you the truth. Because look, there is no way we can validate this election because validating it will spell doom for the Biafran people. It will begin to be clarified in their eyes now as the days begin to go by. Thank God that now, at least at the early stage now, people like you are seeing it, are seeing into what we were actually talking about. Honestly, many of these things will be unfolding to you.
Yes, I listened to one of your long broadcasts, where you were talking about those people that say someone is in his comfort zone. You are in Europe and I think I don't know who is really talking, but I think it's you wearing the Biafran hat, right?
I'm the one talking. I'm the one talking. Just like
Yes, I listened to one of your long broadcasts, where you were talking about people being in their comfort zone and what have you, and it was a touching, broadcast. Honestly, it was touching.
Mazi,
yeah,
I have another question for you. Please, Biafrans, I want you people to welcome this new convert because I'm questioning him so that you can learn something. So, in the face of you people endorsing Obi when he came to UK, what was your convictions that Obi will likely be the president or that is going to win the Fulanese, where you had like 5 Fulanese ahead of Obi? What were the convictions you people in UK gave Obi that he will win, he can go? Being that you people were in a far back UK, whereas the election has to happen in a far back Nigeria. What were the convictions you people had?
When you are analyzing geopolitics, you have to be looking at various variables, there are people who are the actors. And in this situation, the United Kingdom is one of the actors here. They own one of the highest rights as far as Nigeria is concerned. And, they have this influence, so
Hold
that's what we
on,
thought.
hold
So
on,
maybe
hold on,
inviting.
hold on, hold on. Biafrans have just picked one point. So from what you're saying, you people were hoping on United Kingdom to have used their influence to
Yes,
emancipate
yes, this.
Obi's presidency.
Yeah, this is the point. What we're looking at is a situation
Wow,
where the United
wow,
Kingdom is tired.
wow, wow,
The United
wow,
Kingdom is tired
wow.
of the status quo,
Allow
and
me
they're
make
like
a
trying
time
to
for
like.
you.
Sonny, hapụ na onye a ka okwu okwu ka nnu ihe ọ na-ekwu nnu.
So what I'm saying is,
Ifeanyị na-ekwu
look at,
biko.
okay, look at how I calculated it. I was actually looking at a situation where, or we were looking at a situation where the United Kingdom is sick and tired of the situation in Nigeria and needed to really allow a credible democratic process to take place.
Yeah.
That was what our calculation was. And also, with the influence, they could actually influence the caliphate to allow for a credible election. You understand what I mean? So that was why we said, okay, his invitation to the United Kingdom was a prelude for a credible election, a credible poll in Nigeria, a conviction that the Fulani people would be or would allow a credible election or would allow a vote for an Igbo man that would, significantly transform the situation. That was our calculation. And that's another thing. We're also looking at our own interest because Obi floated the idea that he was going to restructure Nigeria if he is elected. And we hoped that because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu demanded for two things. He told the Eastern governors that you either restructure the country or give us a date for a referendum. So if a restructuring of the country happens, it's also to our own advantage as well. And if LB had won, there's at least a 95% chance that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. That's our own. We have to be honest here. So we just thought we could also play the game as well. Like for example, if he wins, like he will declare Nnamdi Kanu out. Negotiate with the IPOB, and then declare, a restructuring of the constitution. That's actually what it's about.
I beg no vex because people waiting for comment section. They say you they kill them with grammar.
Na grammar ya kapraka.
So I beg when I go through the next question, when I go through the next question, try to use broken when I go through the next question. Okay, my next question goes like this: if you guys that organize the reception of Obi and support of Obi with the idea of the influence of the British to make sure he will go there, then in none of Obi's campaign promises or manifestos did Obi ever make mention or portrayed the Biafran idea to have been something important. There are a series of videos where Obi was interviewed, and then Obi made derogatory words like derogatory statement about Biafra, like Biafra had died 50-something years ago and should never be allowed to come back again. Then, in like manner, he went on to say, when they asked him, what happens to the people that die of the Biafran issue, what will you do? He said, we may not compensate them. We may not compensate them. Then they went ahead to ask him again, what will you do about the Fulani conquest and the jihadis that are killing people and rampaging everywhere? He said, for the Fulani conquest and the terrorists, I will renegotiate with them. I will sit down on the round table and then talk to them, make sure they come back, possibly they come back and live with the same people in the same community where they had desolated their homes, raped their mothers and children, and then cut their heads off. So with this in mind, how were you people able to come to the conclusion that with Obi in the pace as a seeming president with this illusion, that he might likely portray the idea of Biafra later, or come to see the release of Mazi NNAMDI Kanu, or even talk about the release of other Biafrans that are behind bars. What conviction did you people have? Because you must look at the antecedent. You must look at the antecedent of someone and the present speeches of the person before you can be able to use what he says to read the body language of tomorrow. So what convictions you had based on this?
Well, well, in the course of asking your questions, you make a very valid point. But there are areas I would like you to just quickly throw your mind out. We have to be very honest here, very very honest. If let me say this election had gone the way of Obi, there would have probably be a different, I think a different situation in Nigeria today because obviously he will be running on, I think, a platform that has that has the rule of law more in pronunciations. You know what I mean is like more pronounced. Like the rule of law would have been more pronounced because he would have won on the good faith of a credible election. He was voted in by the people. It would have been the first time in Nigerian history where an outsider, so-called outsider, or someone who is perceived to not have any structure, wins an election. It will be a mini revolution in Nigeria. And it would bring us to the point where people would say, okay, you have won on this threshold, so you've got to do something different. So he'll be doing something different. To be honest, he's going to release Mazi NNAMDI Kanu. He's going to do that. Another thing he might do is float the idea of restructuring. I mean, this country would have been restructured if Obi had, made it. We don't know yet, but the way it's looking, it's not going to be like the country will be restructured. I'm not talking about restructuring where the constitution will be changed automatically, but I'm very, very confident that something different would have happened in the country, to be honest. And another thing that you have to go home with tonight is, to be honest, if Obi had won, the idea of Biafra would have, the bar of Biafra would have reduced to at least 40% in Nigeria, to be completely honest. If he had won tonight, let me assume that tonight, like this night, Obi is leading in 34 states with about 25% of votes in other areas. As I'm speaking to you, the idea of Biafra would reduce, the power of Biafra will reduce to 40%. To be completely honest, we have to be honest here, and that's just the truth, because he will going to definitely kill agitation.
Because because that was the original plan. Make your network no. Make your network no fuck up.
Network abeg. Don't kick our guests out because this is
Abeg, make
our
the network wait, and even if the network no wait, I get comments to make. And
abeg network no kick our brother out. He's a new convert.
If he take him out, let him come back.
Yeah, if you kick
Raf,
him
make your
out, make
comment
you kick him
before he
back.
comes back. Raf, make your comment before he comes back.
Yeah, if I thank God you're here, and if I don't you think that are you here with us? If I
Go out and come back. Mazi, go take him out. Let him come back again so that he can refresh his network.
Now, as he goes out, I'm going to
if
talk
I
to,
just come back, enter, come back again.
I'm going to be talking to some of our people now. You see, if I had exposed something tonight that they were hoping that Britain would have, at least made efforts, they believe that Britain would have allowed or put pressure on Nigeria to have, so that they would end up having.
Maziraf.
Yeah.
Don't analyze this point yet. Wait, let him finish because we have more point to pick from him to educate us. I don't. Don't dig inside yet. Because it's
no, the point I want to make, he never even mentioned that, but it is something very, very important, very, very important. I will still repeat it if he comes. For him to respond to it. Now, he was hoping that like others like him were hoping that the Great Britain would have been able to put pressure on Nigeria so that they will have a free and fair election. Now, even though there was no free and fair election, and it is evident to the cat and to the rats that there was no free and fair election. And Catriona Liang the vampirous commissioner, British High Commissioner in Nigeria, went ahead and tweeted, as we were informed here by our brother, tweeting in congratulations to Nigeria for the election. Now, instead of her to be tweeting to condemn the election, because everybody know that in Abuja there was no free and fair election, ballot boxes were snatched, people were attacked, and then there was no free and fair election, even in Abuja. In Lagos, where her second highest office is, where she frequents often, there were attacks here and there. Ballot boxes were snatched, people were attacked, people were not allowed to vote. So many celebrities that she knows were crying that their names were not even in the ballot papers. In some of the ballot centers, P2B's Labour Party, this thing was not on the ballot paper. Katrina Lang is aware of it. And yet, it's the...
Ralph, make I ask you one thing. Make I
finish make I land now.
No. I want make you help join and make you join wetin I want ask you for wetin you dey talk dey go. This Carolina Lang, do you think both the woman and the England, London, UK, do you think they were looking for free and fair election? Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten that all they want is for election to go on, whether everybody died or not? It's not their business. Is just that election has been taken, election has taken place. Finish. Even if everybody dies, it's not their business.
I know. That's where I'm going to. That's why I said you should allow me to land. This woman, instead of her to have gone on every social media or gone to the national TV and begin to cry foul that there was no election in Lagos, there were no elections in Abuja, that it was not all a charade, she should have gone everywhere and begin to scream that in Ekiti, the results were already out on the 20th. The results that came out today from Ekiti had already been published since on the 20th. And Katrina Lang is already celebrating what? Celebrating a charade? Celebrating... This is so absurd. And people that have seen this thing now are not already screaming to high heavens to say, look, these people are just evil. So what you just wanted was, let it be that they just say the election. Even if everybody was killed in Lagos, Katrina Liang will still come out and validate election. Just because INEC said election will hold. And then, even though, in fact, as far as Katrina Liang was concerned, the marshalling out of military men on the streets of Abuja, in the streets of Lagos, and the 400,000 military men in Biafra land means that the election held. They were able to stop protests. They were able to stop IPOB. Then election held. Can you imagine this evil? She's not even ashamed of herself going on social media to celebrate a charade. People were bleeding. People were injured. People had knife cuts. People had bonfires in Port Harcourt. I saw videos where people were being shot on the streets in Port Harcourt. Is that what Katrina Liang is celebrating on Twitter? Oh my God.
Ralph, calm down. Calm down. Because the way I hear you talk, if like say, you don't remember who Katrina Liang is, and you don't remember what you gave.
I want you to know
was it not the same Katrina Liang and same UK commission to Nigeria that spearheaded the massacre of Lekki Tollgate? Anywhere this woman goes, what she unleashes is fire, destruction. The only thing she needs to do is tell the government of the day, open fire on the people. So when you are talking so much about this woman having empathy, talk less of sympathy, it's like you don't understand who this woman is. Her antecedents in one Nigeria and many other African countries where she has served are there on the records. So this woman is the monster in nature. UK government and their officials are also monsters in nature. There is a video of an old man who served in Nigeria, a British, who served in Nigeria in the 60s to the 70s. who was telling you that they made sure, they as Britain made sure that the Fulanese took charge of the Northern Emirate. That previously, you as indigenous persons of Nigeria were all moving in your different regions. And Christianity was not even allowed in many other places. And Muslim and Islam was not also allowed in some places. So when they came, they made sure that they shut down the voice of Christianity in some places. And then they emancipated the colonization pattern to go down to the far middle belt. Then he concluded by telling you that what is happening in Nigeria is not ethnic cleansing or ethnic fighting, that it is simply jihad, that they instigated it, they spearheaded it, they made a way for it to be. So no one should be misled that all the massacre ongoing in Benue today, that it is the jihad, that everyone should rise up, just like you would hear Danjuma talk now, that the solution is for everyone to rise up and fight.
Now, I want us to see why we should know that Catralang is not interested in who win, because America and the UK and the EU, they decide who will be the president even before the primaries. That is what I want us to get. That is the point I want us to get. Because when we think that you vote, you casted a vote, Charlie Boy went there, didn't see his own Choma crying, Obi die, you think that they're not interested. Now I want us to listen to this video and find out the reason why we should not even bother our little head to think that voting in one Nigeria will make any difference. Let us listen.
You will all die one by one.
And believe me, internet does not forget. I was part of the people that helped to bring Buhari to government because I believe in him.
Have you worked with the government after that?
After
you helped bring the government?
Oh, of course, I worked with him. We brought him in 2015, and I work as the Deputy Director of Defense Administration. And we have a lot of hope in him. And we actually are ready to do anything for him. What he has turned out over the years is shocking to us. I was in Harvard in 2014, in December, when the Department of State Services and CIA and others were contemplating about Buhari and other aspirants. I know what we did to convince the American government that the only person that can come and put this country right is Buhari. That was before the Lagos, the APC, before they choose within.
Right.
And that was how Tinubu came in.
Before they conducted primaries, this our brother here with some other people that their opinions matter has sat down, concluded, and advised US, UK, EU, Buhari is fit for this job. You heard him? He no tell you say after they don come, they get Tinubu before the primaries. They have already concluded who is going to be the president of your nation, and you think your voting is important. I will rewind it so you hear again.
To convince the American government that the only person that can come and put this country right is Buhari. That was before the Lagos, the APC, before they choose within.
Right.
That's before the primaries, before they choose within who will represent them, who will go represent them. Now make una understand that. So when you hear what do you call his name, Biden, tell you he needs free and fair election, He is really saying it so that you go into your house and sleep. Even if every Nigerian did not participate, they will still come out somebody wey go be your president, because he has been appointed months before primary or a year before primary. We are here killing ourselves. Obi this, Obi that, Obi that, Obi. Look at people have died. People has gone home, broken head, broken wounds, broken nose, broken legs. Some I saw one was carrying the ballot box. Look at what they did to him. Many of us have seen what has, and this is what we were here crying on daily basis, shouting. Tell your elections. Stay away from election. Stay away from politicians. If they send you go carry ballot box, no go. No amount of money they give you, watch your life. Don't sacrifice your life for this what do you call them, politicians. It's not worth it. But our people will never listen. They will say this one fool is there for social media, they make noise. Do you know anything? We are the one, we are the area father, area godfather, Okada rider. I am the shaman of Okada. As you go there, what will happen now? You see your name? This one say you see name there, but his name not there for computer. They purposely remove it. You can't do nothing. And you are here making noise. You think the brunt of one Nigeria is because you don't have your PVC. You see what this our brother, I wish he come back. You see what he said? He is not participating. He don't even have his PVC, but he wants you to go and vote. You go there, they kill you, you die, your own don't pass. They go there for America, there for Canada, they drink their tea, they eat their burger. That woman wear carry cloth, where they eat burger every time they do program for Dr. Damages. If they eat burger there, they tell you to go and vote Obi. Did you see her in Nigeria? Want to vote Obi? Mad people all over
I
the
bet
place.
where Ifeanyi dey, make internet carry Ifeanyi come
I
back.
don't know why Ifeanyi no dey again. I don't
We
know
get
why.
plenty questions to ask Ifeanyi so that Biafrans can learn something.
Because he was
Hey,
opening their nyash.
yes. And we were asking some important questions and we were learning something.
No, but that is true. I am hoping to see many more come back. I am
Please,
hoping
if you are Obi Zumbi, use the link on the comment section. Come in and explain something to us. We want to learn from you.
Make we know the yab them. Maybe after the yab them, they will be ashamed to come. Make we tell
No,
them say
no
we
be
love
yab
them.
now. No be yab with the yab them. We want to learn. We want to learn.
No, as they call them zombie, make we not call them zombie again. Make them come.
Okay.
Make una no
Okay.
verse.
Okay, maybe we
Una no
call
be
them
zombie.
obedient.
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 Okay. Any obedient, please come in. Any obedient, please come in. We don't want call on phone for obedient. We want you to come to the studio, sit down with us. Let us deliberate. We want to learn something from your ideology of how you had wanted to make Nigeria a better place, and how you had thought that obedient will be able to remove Boko Haram from the system. He will be able to end Gumi. He will be able to end the Fulani in six local government of Borno, where there has not been an election since 2014 till today, no election, and the internet is not carrying it. How you people would have make sure you recapture those six local governments that Boko Haram terrorists are in charge of, and how you people would have as well.
And sorry, election
Yes.
they take place there, but when they bring results, they will write
Yes.
results bring. But election they take place there.
Yes. And we understand that you people won the election. Obedient won the election. We understand very well that Obedient won the election. And we even toast our beer and red wine and white wine and tea and water for Obedient because you people won the election. So, but we want to know, why is it that you people won the election, but they refuse to accredit your result? because your results were cut out of the system since afternoon of yesterday, not until 11 p.m. in the night. They now brought another fabricated result. Okay, this one don't cry. I don't see this one when they cry.
Yeah.
I don't see this one when they cry. They now brought another fabricated result for you, and then they force the ad hoc staff to impute that election result into the system, which is what they are going to use and announce to you maybe tomorrow or next tomorrow. So we want to know if you people knew that Nigeria is not credible and INEC is not transparent and that there will be no free and fair elections. Why did you people see forge ahead and you people were calling us what do they call us? They call us Ipobians. Terrorists.
Nothing. They called us terrorists. They called us fools. They called us idiots. There is nothing they did not call us.
No name that they did not call us. Hey, even the one where Fulani never called us, they fabricated and called us, and we took all the names. But now, you people are smiling with only one cheek. Please, we want obedience to come inside. Let us deliberate. We want to learn.
Yes, some people are here. I don't know if they are obedient. Let me see.
No, Marshall cannot be obedient. Marshall is not obedient.
Marshall, who is obedient amongst you? Make it talk.
Marshall is not obedient. Don Bosi, maybe Don Bosi could be obedient. So give Don Bosi mic. Let us hear whether he's obedient.
Don Becky, take the mic. Don Becky, take the microphone. Can you hear me? Don Becky, can you hear me?
Hello.
Don Becky, can you hear me? Okay. Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes.
Marshall, can you hear me? Please, if
Please,
you come here.
somebody should not misunderstand himself. Mania Tech, you said Pantami did his job well by shutting down network. They did not shut down MTN or Global or Airtel network. The network that was shut down was the INEC server system. That is what they shut down. They shut it down from afternoon when they were supposed to have collected the result and then imputed it into the system. They shut it down from that time till late in the night. That was when they now open it then and then told you people come and put it. By that time, they have already fabricated the new results that they are going to put inside. So when they now come and open in midnight, the people that were supposed to put all those results, they told them that is not what you have to put. We have something different that you have to put. So they did not shut down your network on phone because all of you were still tweeting now. Obedient were still tweeting. So now INEX server, now they've been shut down so that result could not be collected.
Okay. Is there any obedient in the house?
Please don't be ashamed. We are not going to embarrass anybody. We just want to learn.
We just want to find out some things from you. If you are an obedient, Mazi, Shekina, are you obedient or were you obedient?
God forbid.
Anyway,
will you be obedient?
I can never be obedient fool now. For what reason now? God forbid.
Who want to be obedient now?
They are fighting me everywhere. Some people.
Wait a minute. Snow White. There's a link pinned there. You will see the link pinned. Alandora, since you don't become obedient, come inside here and tell us now. Go on. Go on, Mazi. Shekina, go on.
Okay. Some Igbo people think because they are Igbo, that makes them that gives them the opportunity of having sense. Some of them, their brains are made of mayonnaise and the yogurt. I am telling you the fact. If you see some grown-up men, where they are talking about Obi. You see, many people in the diaspora, if you come outside here in Turkey, you see many of them just roaming about, no better work, and not doing the job. You still, you don't know the root of your problems. You don't know the problem. Your problem is from the government. Still, since 1960, they have been talking about election. They don't know that they use the P2B to just distract what we are fighting for. When you tell them in a group, they will begin to fight you that you are not original Igbo. Now they have seen the result. Today is my first time to just come on social media to program like this. I watch everybody, Critics News, everybody. I watch it, but the reason why I just come on this very to just make them hear my voice. Those ones that are fighting me that I'm not doing the right thing, I want them to come. I want them to come and join here. Let them come and speak.
Like who were criticizing you? Critics News, was he criticizing you?
No. I'm just saying that the people around me in the WhatsApp group,
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just said that I watch every news, all your platform, all the platform. I watch everything. But the reason why I just came in now, for me to just speak out, let them hear my voice. All those things I used to tell them. They say that some of them say that I'm up to have sense, but I don't have sense. I resist amount of insults from many of them.
There were Mazi.
Thank you very much.
Macha, can you hear me? Macha, can you hear me? Okay. Bubu, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, just take the microphone. And please, if you have spoken or you are not saying anything, please, if your network is not permitting you to participate, kindly leave so that some other people can come in because the room is full. Please.
Okay, I just want to make some contribution.
Yeah, go on.
About this past election. I am actually obedient. I am also a Biafran.
Wow.
But
you're welcome.
But see the reason why we say let's go and vote.
Okay.
Because many people say they don't want to validate.
Mazi Bubu, wait. Thank you for being obedient and being a proud obedient. I welcome you with everything in this house. Chukokike will bless you.
Thank you.
For being proud to identify your identity.
Yeah.
Because
yes, listen, I said obedient for Biafra and a Biafran. So you must mention the two.
Okay, obedient and a bona fide Biafran. Mind you, the sole head of the obedient trend is a bona fide Biafran as well. So I applaud you first and foremost. So just relax first. Take some water, cool yourself because be like say you want rush. No rush this matter. For you.
No, I'm not rushing anything. Just I say let me do my contribution while we say let's go and vote.
Start them small, no rush.
Okay, thank you. So as we are the Biafrans, this election comes up like this, and we check our history. We know INEC. We know them about rigging. We know them about rigging starting from registration. They have disfranchised many Southerners, Igbo, especially we the Igbos. So we know already what is going on. But why we will say we want to vote is that because of middle belts want to support Obi, and the Afenifere want to support Obi, and the South. That's why we say, okay, we know they might rig it. But, so many of them will have a kind of sympathy for us, trying to sympathize with us. And that is what is happening now.
And you know, if you want to fight someone, there is something you will throw to the person, and the whole community, international community, will see it as this thing is going on now. So Obi also believe why Middle Belt and the Afenifele are supporting him is let him do restructuring. Even if Obi do the restructuring when he wins, we are still going to fight for our Biafra. But that will give us some kind of freedom. The restructuring will give us a kind of freedom, you know, to control some of our assets, maybe water, get airport, international cargo, something like that. It will make it easy for us. And remember, Mazi NNAMDI Kanu said it. Okay, there was when he told Ohaneze, give me restructuring. I will not leave this one that I'm holding. Give me this one first. He knows why he's saying it. Because he knows when they give us the restructuring first, we will have more control over our land. I don't know if you people are understanding what I'm saying.
I get you. I get you.
We are
That is one
understanding
point
you,
you have made.
but I want to ask you one
That's
thing.
one point you have made.
Okay.
Do
Please
you
allow
think?
him, please allow him to finish, but before you know where to start asking questions.
Okay. Because
he has
this
made one point. Let us take him up one point after another. He has made one point about
he may miss
restructuring.
his line of thought. Wait, he may miss his line of thought. Just pick the
So-
point. Allow him to finish first, then you know
Okay.
where to start.
Mazi.
So, and that's why we say, we know Nigerian government and we know about their origin. That is certain. We know. But we know if maybe these middle belt people that want to support Obi and the Afenifere want to support Obi and the South,
Mazi,
he may eventually
Oga,
win
you are
from
repeating the
fraud.
same thing. He's going back to what he said before. That's why I said let us take him one point after another.
So he may win from court. So he may win from court. Do you understand me? If he win from court, let him give us the instruction. Then we now go back to. So we will now get our land, control our land to fight for our Biafra. More easy for us. That is our own point. But people saying don't come and vote. They will, and they don't want to validate the politicians. We said even though we don't come and vote, they will put somebody there. They will just announce the result because they are known for rigging.
Okay,
That's
wait,
what
Mazi, hold on, Mazi, hold on. I want to ask you something.
Mazi,
Wait, I beg, sorry, I don't feel wait again.
Raf, now get question first. Now Raf, now get question first. I make I say allow Raf to ask.
Okay.
Now,
Raf,
my Oga, thank you for what you just said now. Now, what magic? You said Mazi NNAMDI Kanu said, give me restructuring. And number one, I didn't see Obi promising you restructuring. Obi didn't promise anybody restructuring. No. But now, another thing is this now. Even if Obi promised you restructuring, has there ever been anybody that promised you anything as a president in Nigeria that ever fulfilled it? Now, what kind of magic did you expect Obi to do by giving you restructuring? In case you have forgotten, did you forget that there is what they called 1999 Constitution? Do you know what they call 1999 Constitution? That there is no power, any president has no power.
Let me answer you this one. Let me give you the answer to this one. If Obi have the power to give us, and I'll tell you, I told before, almost how many region? South region, Southeast region, and Southwest region, and Middle Belt region. They come together and demanded for this from Obi. It is, but they are not made it. They did not made something public. But that is the reason they are supporting Obi.
Okay. Wait.
Wait.
No.
Hear that from. Hear that from Afenifere.
Wait.
That is the reason they are supporting Obi.
Wait.
And I believe.
Mazi, when did you
this four region? This four region can convince their
Mazi,
senators in their region to support the
Calm
restructuring in the
down.
House of Assembly. That's
Mazi,
when but for the
Bubu,
Conot,
please.
they can never support it. But
Bubu,
these
hold
people
on.
are supporting.
Bubu, hold on. I want
Yeah.
to ask you. Two things I want to ask you. Obi want to change or give you restructuring. Is he going to say, I am, let's assume he becomes the president tomorrow morning. Is Obi, or do you think Obi have the right to sit in Asorok and say, structuring, I am signing a bill for restructuring, and he will pass it and it will work? One. Two, now that you have gone to the voting and you have voted, do you think your vote is relevant, or do you think your vote count? And after you know now that your vote was not needed, and then now somebody must be imposed on you as your leader, what do you want to do?
Thank you. Two answers I will give you two answers, but somebody else have asked me the question before. How is Obi going to implement the restructuring? And I have answered it already.
You did not answer it.
I answered it about the four groups in the middle belt.
Four groups don't have power to do anything
No,
for you.
they will convince their politicians because they will convince their people. They will convince even though they are in the APC.
Hold on.
Listen, that is
Hold
true.
on.
Afenifere is supporting Obi because of restructuring.
When we say hold on, just hold on. Else we go mute you. When we say hold on, just hold on. Else we go mute. We get the power to mute your microphone. Then anything where you talk, no.
Yeah, you have the power to.
When we say hold on, just hold on. We are not fighting. We are here to deliberate. You don't.
No, he answered. And he asked me a question. Then I'm trying to answer the question.
Cool down, Mazi. You say that is the answer you gave when you say the middle belt, the west, and south and southeast, that all of them will convince their politicians to make it happen. Okay, that we don't get that answer. Now the other question we ask be say, now that you have gone through this process, then you come back to see that it was not viable. So, what is your next, what convention, or how far you see yourself now?
Okay. Now the second question. The second question about it's all about rigging. You asked, right? That's what we say.
Wait, so not tell and say the four people he's talking about. How many people do they have in the legislature? How many people do they have? Do they have? Wait. Do they have the number?
He don't know that the state or groups, zones don't have power to sign bill. That is in the house that they will sign bill. He don't know that one.
You have to have the number required to, if you vote. If
that
they
is
vote
what
in the house, if you combine all of them together, this is your people. Only Kanu, only people from Kanu is more than all the people you are talking about. Only Kanu. You never add Meduguri, you never add Kasina, you never add Kaduna. Only Kanu alone have the number of senators that will squash anything your four group will bring.
No, before region, they have the listen. I said, wait.
Do you know how many numbers of senators are in the National Assembly? And do you know how many of them are from the north? When I mean the north, I mean the north central, the northwest, the northeast. Now, do you know how many are from the west? Do you know how many are from the east and the south, like you people call it?
Well, listen to me. That is how they put it. I said I don't know the actual number, but we all know that the four region have the highest number since they came together.
Which four region? Which four region?
Which four region?
Middle belt.
Make una know the ask am. He no know.
The middle belt.
Mazi,
the middle belt. Southwest.
Boo wait. There is nothing like middle belt. Boo wait. There is nothing like middle belt. We have 6 geopolitical.
Middle belt is not central.
Wait now. We have 6 geopolitical zones. Like they have pre-designed it. Now let me cut them down for you. Now you see when they call you now southeast, and then they call you south. That is one. You were one. They divide you into two so that they can use divide and conquer. Now, they now allow you to stand in the Oduduwa side as southwest. So you now count yourself and say Biafran, which they have splitted into two, plus the west, you now become three. Come back to the north. The north now have north central, northeast, and northwest, and they are all north. They hear me so? So when they now go to the National Assembly or the State House, what do? They want to pass a bill. Majority of the three northern states already will always win everything because they have the highest number. And they will tell you they have the highest numbers of states as well. That is why nothing that you pass in the assembly will go through because they have the highest number. Now, when you come down now to come and consider the South, the numbers that you have in the Southeast and the Southwest and the South, as they have divided you into, cannot equate the number of the northern side. So your bill will not go through. That is why you have tried this restructuring for many years and it does not work. You have even tried to change the constitution and the constitution does not work.
Even some of your senators from the South will not vote for you. They won't vote for you because they are also compromised. Some of your own senators, they will vote against you.
My brother.
Hold on, Mazi, hold on.
That's not central you called. Hello.
Hold on, Mazi, wait.
That's not central.
Wait. There are other people here. Let us listen to Ogodaman. Ogodaman, take the mic.
Ogodaman, unmute yourself. We know they hear you.
Sorry. Good evening, everyone. And my obedient, you people are lamenting. Listen, boo boo. The problem here is that you do not understand the system where you are. That's one big problem. And the next problem is that you don't want to understand. The bottom line is that the structure is what many of you, whether you pass through any university or something, I don't pay attention on the educational, anything in that place. Many of you do not know that these things, when they not say is a game of number, none of you understands. And we will keep teaching you. You say that you are, many of you are a student of Mazi NNAMDI Kanu. My question is, what did you learn? Absolutely. This is a fair question. Because look at you talking that in the middle belt will help you. It sounds like, with all due respect, I don't know what it sounds like. Honestly, it doesn't make sense. Does it mean that many of you don't read or listen? My brother, it's not going to work. There's no even way it's going to work. Either way. Even if Peter Obi become president, he doesn't have nobody in the Senate. He has nobody in the House. How is he going to do it? How is he going to do it? He can't do nothing. We saw all these things and tried to educate people. But look at the way, the area you even thought that I never thought of that way. Middle belt helping you to pass something. Nothing.
Okay.
No be question.
Don't ask me to wait. As he have talked his own, let me respond to him.
That one no be question. Na contribution. That one no be question. Na contribution.
You should allow me.
No, we
ask him a question. If you want to ask him a question, I'm okay by that.
No, Ogodaman, relax. Ogodaman, relax. That one no be question. That one na contribution. Now, Boo, I'm now coming to you now directly.
No, Sonny, no ask him. Sonny, wait. No,
I'm not going to ask him a question. I want to put something. He said he was listening to Mazi NNAMDI Kanu, and that the Mazi NNAMDI Kanu said many things, and he listened. So everything that he listened to Mazi NNAMDI Kanu from 2012 to 2021, immediately he was kidnapped. All those things jumped out of his head. And it was the gift of obedience that UK gave him, which UK also gave him the template that Middle Belt will come and help him. Southwest will come and help him. The North Central will come and help him. The Northwest will come and help him. The Northeast will come and help him. Can't you help yourself? Must you wait for somebody to come and help you?
Sorry,
Is it
who
that?
is this Bubu? Is he in Nigeria? This one OG touch. Because this is a problem. No, this is not funny. If you are not in Nigeria, why are you hiding yourself? We are all human beings, okay, my brother? Stop hiding.
There is no light. No light.
We are having a
No light.
conversation here.
Listen.
And we are being very real. We are being very serious here.
You don't want you don't want light. So, Bubu, does it mean that
can you allow me to answer you?
Bubu, wait.
Can you allow me to answer you?
Wait. Does it mean that you cannot have a say of your own without going to bow down to Middle Belt? If you were to be in a secular country or a secular state, you don't need to go and seek the allegiance of the Middle Beltans or kneel down to the Northerners or to the.
That is what everybody is trying to pull out from.
Before you can have a say. Now, let me ask you, have you ever seen when the Fulanis want to do anything in Nigeria, then they come to bow down to you in the East?
That is what everybody is trying to pull out from, but you have to fight it in many ways.
Bow down to the Biafrans? No, they can never come and bow down to the Biafrans. So you people are making the Fulanis to become kings by always going to go and lie down on the floor, beg your way out, because you are seeing them as your kings while you become slaves from 1960 to this very day. Even when you said Mazi NNAMDI Kanu taught you and you listened, but everything he taught you entered one side of the head and walked out from the other side. So please, I'm not going to argue with you, but I have had your own of where you taught. What I'm telling you now is that come back to your senses, because all this your ideology will fake and void. So come back.
Listen to me.
Bubu, hold
listen
on.
to me, my own.
Bubu, wait. We are not.
Allow me to respond to you people, because you people are making a huge mistake in so many ways. Because you have to listen to others.
Your argument is not valid. So your argument is not valid because we have helped you a lot. We have helped you a lot. Your argument is not valid.
Please.
You cannot say my argument is not valid because of your own argument.
No, that one no make sense.
You cannot say.
Okay. I meet you because I don't like when we ask you to hold on. You will not hold. We are not here. We are not debating. We are only giving our ideas, and we have so many people here, so we can't allow you to take chance or take over everybody. You can't override us. Ogodaman, you were saying something. Can you please drop your submission so that we can go over to another person?
Yeah. You see, we are talking about Obi. I've been watching from day to day. The other program you guys had, and Simon Ekpa's program, and this program. And I heard somebody made a call. I think it was on this place, Sonny. It was a little bit late, I believe. He's here. Somebody who said he's obedient, but what did he say? He said that he is a minority, not we, Biafrans. Am I correct? It's today, right?
It's today on Twitter Space.
Yes, I've been listening, and you see, these people have something in common. That thing they have in common is, I do not know if it is stubbornness. I don't want to use harsh words like foolishness. I don't want to use that. I just want to be polite. Or is it ignorant? Because you will claim that you are a student of Mazi NNAMDI Kanu. Yet, the man you jump around supporting told you that he's not a Biafran. In your Korokoro, deny Biafra that you said you are. On the other hand, supporting Obi because no one na, because no one na gabu president. One na is a president. Is that what it is? You know, I was just trying to make something out of this whole thing. I have not made anything out of it. Is it supposed to be that if Obi becomes president, what is it that this set of people were thinking? So that is why I said I don't want to use a foolishness, or I don't want to use probably ignorance. But it's really, really, really interesting that it went the way it goes right now. We stood our ground and make a very good statement in Biafra land. On the other hand, those that defy and went out because they don't really know where they stand, we have been vindicated again. But it would be foolish of them if they turn around to talk about Biafra. I did not say they should not, but it would be really, really foolish of them. Let me leave the room for somebody else. It's really pathetic and very annoying at the same time.
All right. I meet anybody I meet. Maybe your background was noisy, or you are talking. Don't talk when we didn't ask you to talk, please. And by the way, you Ikechukwu, I did not meet you. Okay. I don't care. Are you there? Can you hear me? I don't care.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay, you have the microphone.
Thank you. I want to say salute to all. And I was listening to what the guy and everything you guys was listening. It's going in and going in and going. A lot has happened way back from 19. A whole lot.
Mazi,
Right
your
now.
microphone is breaking.
Okay.
It's breaking.
I think that's his network. You need to go out and come back again.
Maybe you go out and come back, please. Okay, Ken, you're welcome. Ken, can you hear me? Ken, we can hear you.
Ugo Chris, 1 second. I want to read something if you don't mind. 1 second.
Okay.
He's gone down. Somebody wrote here, he said that most of our Igbo brothers that the Fulani cow meat have, I didn't really, but what he said, what he wrote there, yeah.
Look at it on the screen.
Yeah, Fulani cow meat possesses many of my Igbo brethren. Edo and Kogi people deceived many. You see, I have been saying this. They made us, many of them, lazy. Nobody goes to the farm anymore. Whoever goes to the farm becomes a criminal. So the whole boys ran away from village. Everybody concentrated on ugu, eji nut, tomato nut, onions nut, cow nut. Fabia Banyesie, their whatever they want in Arunama, they will bring it down to the south. This is what majority of them have been eating, and the history book was taken away from them. It made majority of them, maybe somebody can help me with a word that qualifies these people, because their brains are gone. Sorry about that.
They will. Ken, take the microphone. Ken, we are not hearing you.
I'm back. You guys.
I don't care. Your
Hello?
device is still tracking. It's still dropping.
Can you guys?
I don't care. Your device is not okay. Your microphone is not good. Please. Damian, can you hear me? Scofield, your network is too bad. Scofield.
Mazi, I can hear you. Good morning from here.
Okay, go on.
Okay. Good morning. I greet everybody in the house. All hail Biafra. I actually came in because I was listening to some of these failed excuses. And that was really irritating me where I am. That was why I was struggling to come in. But my network is very bad, like you said before. The man I spoke before, I was saying the reason why they decided and they want to vote. These things that he's saying, as for me, I was really shocked that Mazi is allowed him to be saying those things. That is absolutely rubbish. Because I don't understand what he's saying. Starting from day one, he has been giving chances. He has been doing this experiment. What experiment do you still want to do with Nigerian corrupt system? When you have those who have studied these people, investigate them, understand what they are doing. They are telling you that look at how corrupt these people is. You said you want to still experiment them for another period of 4 years or 8 years. These people don't understand that every 4 years they waste in that country. They have delayed the future of the people for 15 years. And every president that came have delayed the people for 30 years. So what is the lifespan of people? When you delay people for 30 years, the youth that you destroy their future for these 4 years of this election that took place yesterday, they are going to suffer for the next 30 years before you can correct it. If not the fact that the Biafra have hit the wall, hit it against the wall now that we're ready to depart from them. Do you know how long it's going to take for these things that have cost yesterday to be restrained again? It's going to cost another 30 years. And people are playing gambling with other people's future. You say you want to try it because of the middle bed, because of this thing. That is nasty excuse for anybody to hear from them. And you know that one thing, something shocked me yesterday. It was yesterday I really came to understand that Peter Obi is just being educated human being. It's not like he's a bad person, but his sense of reasoning is educated and very dull in making, because this is the level that he has known. I don't know if anybody watched him when he came out in the morning that he's supposed to wait in the interview. He was not able to open up and say that, oh, my people is sitting at home. My people have rejected me. He said, they said there is no movement. So nobody is there. Even if I go there, there's nobody. So you have to wait. And let's see that when people start coming out, before I can say anything. Whatever I can say now, I can't say anything. He wasn't bold enough to confront it. Then I asked myself, what is wrong with this guy? All the while he was running around, traveling to north, traveling to west, and all the places. Now, when he comes to the election, he remembered he has to come home and vote. Why didn't he vote in the north or in Abuja there? He has to come home to vote. So these things, these people, they just fabricate reasons, excuses for their stupidity. That is coming here to tell us that.
Okay, it's like your network has taken you out. Okay,
hearable to my own ear. It's not really supposed to be said at all. If these people really know what they are doing, they should have known that these people, there is no amount of try you can try the corruption in that place that you can defeat them. They are definitely they are professionally corrupt from beginning to the end. Do you know that in 2019, if you understand what happened in 2019, we were going to people's room one by one, collecting PVC, and that thing exactly still happened this year for this election you are seeing. So we were going to people collecting PVC from the rooms of people who has lost their children, their husband, their daughter for years. People who died 10 years ago, we took all their PVC. 2019, we took all their PVC to come and use it to vote for them. That is 2019. I am not telling you they said. I was there. I participated in that election, and somebody who witnessed these things are telling you the dirty things people are doing to get a result for those who want to be on the seat. Even before the election, people already know who will be there, and those who know it are trying to tell you the thing. You say you want to try, and because you will middle bet are supporting you. That is stupidity. All the obedient, they are just foolish in making. Despite all their education and all their vocabulary and all that, they were just senseless in making. There's one particular guy, when I listen to his break, they call him Dr. Damage. He's just an educated, foolish idiot. When you listen to him, you say all sorts of rubbish. I can't see them now.
Thank you.
I can't see them now on the media. So this thing is really annoying. Thank you, Mazi.
Hold on, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Mazi Ken, please, because we should be rounding up by now. It's almost two.
Yeah, good evening. Can you people hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, good evening, my brothers. Vam Vam Vam. Your own style they make me go crazy. And Mazi Sonny, I dey greet you too, and Ugo and every other person in the studio. I don't really know why. I always use this word I don't know, but I know why we are talking to these people. Simon Ekpa told us that after this election, that all these obedient will come back. They will come and join us in what we are doing. But I always find it so I don't know the word to use for it. I find it very pity that some of them are still coming to argue or to try to defend the wrong they have done. They are wrongdoing. They are still coming back to defend it. So anybody who wanted to try Obi, why is he going to try? Because Obi, our Igbo people, I was thinking when I was still growing up as a small child, the way our parents always say that Igbo people are very intelligent, that our Igbo people knows everything, they can turn stone to be gold and everything. We believe all those things when our elderly people were saying things about the Igbo people. But at these days, at this point in time, when we see the way the Igbo peoples are behaving, I would say the Igbo people are one of the most dumbest people on earth. Not we that are doing what we are doing today, but if you classify Igbo people to talk about them, so people will see fire, they are going into it. People will see water, they are falling into that water to die. So if Obi win today, no matter what we have been saying, what do they think that Obi will change in that very contraption? That is always my base. And number two, I also asked a lot of people who insulted me, I think day before yesterday, when I was telling them not to go out. Some of my relatives, these are my relatives. I told them not to go out. They said, because I'm in Europe, this word they always use, because I'm in Europe, if I'm fighting for Biafra, I should come back home to fight for Biafra. Then I tell them, when Mazi NNAMDI Kanu came to Nigeria before, what happened? They arrested him, right? And he's fighting for that same Biafra. So, but he came back home. So you want me to come back and let them kill me? So this time you will know I'm fighting for Biafra. So the things I'm just trying to say is that our people are dumb, daft, and the dumbest people they have. Because they don't believe in themselves. They always believe they can get pity from somewhere. Nigeria can never come better, no matter the person who come into that very Aso Rock. So people have forgotten that they even tell them that the person in Aso Rock is not Buhari. Nobody is talking about it. All our elites knows about what we are saying. Okay, the way we always say we have to support our own. I think Ekpa Madu is in England in the prison. Is anybody hearing about him today? He's gone. So this is how we have to see what is happening in our hometown. When you are there today, they believe they are fighting because you are there, because they are getting money from you. Everybody will be running their mouth. But tomorrow, these same people will still turn against you. So P2B is not a solution to Nigerians' problem. And none of the three candidates are solution to Nigerian problem. But what I'm just saying is that the people who are still arguing about election or not election, they should please turn around now to come into what we are doing. Because we have Nigeria at the neck now. We have hold them at the neck. Nigeria don't know what to do at this point in time. P2B have failed, and he have failed his people. He will be ashamed to come back to come and say he's sorry for what he have done. So even if they have allowed P2B to win, all these people shouting today, what will change in their life? There is nothing. They have been voting for how many years? Since 50 years, they have been voting in Nigeria, and the same concocted people are sitting in that throne. There is something Simon Ekpa said today. I want to make reference to. Simon Ekpa said they want to vote in Finland, and everybody have gotten their post in their post box or getting SMS in their phone. I'm not a German citizen. I don't have their passport. But anytime there is an election in Germany here that I'm living, I got post in my post box. Because they throw post to everybody to inform you there will be an election, you have to go and vote. But I know I can't vote because I'm not a citizen. I don't go there. I just take the post and I throw it away. So this is how elections should be conducted. So we are trying to live digital in Nigeria, but Nigeria don't have light. You want to live digital. Nigeria don't have a satellite of their own. You want to live digital. All these things are things you have to see in the kind of election we are doing. You just know that everything is corruption. They know already who will win the election, no matter what people do. So I'm just sorry for the people who cried obedient. I believe by tomorrow, their tears, all water in their eyes will run down tomorrow when they hear the result of the election tomorrow. So I don't have much to say. I just have to thank you people for what you are doing to be continue to be enlightening our people, because our people are too dumb. I believe this thing we are saying, the elite or our elders, I think it is the next thing we will start talking about, to not to respect these people we call elders anymore, because this is what kept our people where they are up to today. That the elders have spoken, or somebody who is rich that have money, he have spoken. People will start running after them. I think there is a guy who died yesterday. This guy is a graduate. They say he went to primary school, he went to secondary school, he went to university. But somebody tell him to go and snatch a polling box. And he did it. But he didn't think about his studies, how many years he spent, that he couldn't get job in this country. But all he can do is to go snatch a polling box. And he was shot dead. You know, so these are the things I don't understand, where our people, how they reason. My friend always tell me that any African person you see, let me not say black people, knot is in their head, we have to lose out. But we have been trying our best to take this knot out, but some of them don't even want the knot to go out. They want you to put more knot on it, so they get more dumb than how they are. So I thank you people for your job, and you people should continue. And I believe that a lot of people will turn around to come into what we are doing. This is just how I see it. And please, what is coming before us is big. The military they sent to our place, we don't see any one of them during the election. We know their plan. But I'm still saying it. Anybody who have a brother in that contraption, or young people, let's go and start telling them how to use stick. Because when this problem will come, everybody have to know how to use stick. I'm still saying this thing, and I will not stop saying it. So thank you very much.
Mazi, go, please. Before you go on. Mazi, go, please, before you go on. We are not attacking obedience here.
No.
We want obedience to come in, share their ideas with us. We want to learn something from you, please. So
it's not a debate either.
It's not a debate. We just want to ask you some questions. You educate us on the ideas people had and your way forward, so that we learn something. Please just come in and speak to us in a very polite manner. We reason. There we go. And if you are obedient in the house, please indicate.
Yeah, Ikechu said he's an obedient.
We will give preference to you to speak first. Every Biafran can wait. Every freedom fighter can wait, but you that is obedient, you can get the mic first, because we want to learn something from you.
Yeah. So carry the mic, Ikechu. Talk to us. He's here. Ikechu, can you hear me? Damian. Ikechu Damian, can you hear me?
Ikechuku, you have to press where you see the microphone, or where you see the mute or unmute button. So unmute that button. Click on the unmute button to unmute yourself.
He knows what to do. He just hiding. He knows what to do.
Okay. If you are not talking, please quietly leave us. We are not doing beauty contest or show here. We are giving our contributions. So if you come here and you don't want to contribute, Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. You are the one that should unmute yourself. Press your microphone so you can speak. Or you
You
go
could look
out
at that
again.
your screen. Look at that your screen. You go see where button of microphone there, mute and unmute. Click on that mute or unmute. Then it will enable you to speak. Michael, are you obedient or you are a freedom fighter? Michael, indicate if you are obedient so that we give you mic.
Michael.
We want obedient to come inside
Michael,
here,
can
please.
you hear what we are saying? Can you hear me? Speak. Let us hear your voice.
Good morning from here.
Well done. We are asking you if you are from obedient party or you have been obedient or you have been a Biafra.
I am a Biafran to just do me and Biafra.
All right.
No, every Biafran is obedient. Do you agree?
No, every obedient is
no.
Biafra. Not every Biafra is obedient.
Biafran
Every
cannot
obedient.
be the obedient that will be an
What did you talk? I know you're.
I know they been here waiting in the talk.
I said, can you hear me, please?
Yeah, talk now, we can hear you.
Okay, I said, no Biafran will be an obedient.
Okay,
rather,
thank you.
the obedient, there must be the Biafran because they are those that run away from their responsibility. They thought that they'll have it shortcut, but there's no shortcut on it. You better stand up and start up on it. So I greet you all and I salute you, everyone in this house. But I have been listening since and I've been trying to come in, the house is full, but I have to wait to see that I'm in. But if I could be, maybe if I could be in house, then that Uncle Bubu is talking. Maybe I could have said that everybody should leave him to me. Let me handle him by myself. Because there are people that their brain have been stopped up with Fulani. The guy, I think there is some adage that our people used to say that before you get the guy is no more biting his words before speaking it out. So I think if you go and hide the face in shame, all of them that have run out from their responsibility to obedience, they should go and hide their face in the shame. And we are waiting for them. They should come back. We are waiting for them. Thank you, that's I said, the Almighty God bless all of us.
Okay. Ikechukwu, sorry, nobody muted you. I didn't meet you. If I meet you, I wouldn't be asking you to speak. I didn't meet you. I can only meet you when you are talking, when nobody asks you to open mouth. That's the only way I can meet you, but I didn't meet you. Your microphone from here, what you do, just go out and come back again. I will take you out now. You try and come in again because I think we should be rounding up by now. I'm taking you out. Just come in again. I will accept you.
So we don't have
So,
obedience again in the house.
we don't have obedient. Okay, let just listen to everybody here. 2 minutes. IDC, can you hear me? IDC, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you. You have 2 minutes, please. Just say what. Go
Okay.
on. You have 2 minutes.
What is gonna happen the election that just happened yesterday, these guys, everything is still going to resonate on them because happened. They've been saying this stuff for a long. They still don't understand what is going on, but just give them everything will still resonate on them, and they will understand what just. And there's another thing I want to say. Not developing the eastern part of Nigeria is the agenda. It has been the agenda 99. We have everything over, not developing the eastern part. Down. They want to suppress the eastern part of France. Right from
Mazi
Benin
IDC, Mazi
down.
IDC. Thank you. Your microphone is breaking. Thank you. Okay, Ifeanyi Shuku, you are here. Can you take the microphone now? Oh, Ikechukwu, sorry. Okay, your network is not good. Can you hear me, Ikechukwu? Okay, your network is very bad. Mazi, sorry, I think we should be, make we round up in short. We don't try. Two don't knock now.
Yes, so time
Yeah,
don't
we
go. Let
should
us
round.
round up.
Tomorrow is Monday. Oh.
Tomorrow is another day and it's a working day and it's our sit at home. So, dear friends, remember to keep tomorrow holy. Remember that the army personnel that they brought into Biafra land, they are standing by to shoot at sight. So, stay back in your houses. After tomorrow and next tomorrow, that is when you can come out and then check the environment and see the people that were playing krokere in the area. Now, when we listen to Bubu was saying that they compared and contrast the history of Nigeria, understanding that rigging is a customary name to the Nigerian system, before they then came to the conclusion that obedience will now use the Yorubas and the Middle Beltans and the South, which are his own same Biafran, which they have given him the divide and rule and divide and conquer tactics for him to see his brothers as a South instead of seeing them as a Southeast. And these are the people that will make him to become a president, and then he will come to restructure Nigeria. They did not ask obedience and say, you were governor of a state for over how many years? And then you cannot or you could not have enforced your lawmakers from the whole Eastern region for them to move a motion and make sure that the restructuring that you are coming on the table with worked out. Is it now that nobody from the East is actually supporting you that you want to go and become president, where you have been denied of being a Biafran, and where you have denied of not going to speak for the Igbo race, not even the Biafran race, then you now expect that all these people will now come to your aid. They didn't still ask him another question, that Shetima said, to hell with restructuring. If the discourse in this meeting is all about restructuring of Nigeria, to hell with restructuring. And he said it to his face. And Atiku went ahead to tell you, I am so vexed and angered when you open your mouth to criminalize every Fulani man, telling us that we are terrorists, because I am a Fulani man and I speak for the Fulanis, so I can defend them anywhere. But Obedient could not defend you in any way. Obedient rather said, your Biafra should never be allowed to come back again because it died 50-something years ago. And yet, you people were having your hope in the same person that said, I condemn Biafra. Then inside your belly, you people say, this is the person that will come and give us Biafra. Whereas he is outrightly condemning the Biafra in the public just to be able to please the Fulanis. He went on again to say, the Fulanis will benefit from my government more than the people that do not do the same as the Fulani. And you people were still hoping that the same Obedient will be the person that will come and give you Biafra. Since Obedient has started canvassing for elections, he has never for once condemned the kidnap of Mazi NNAMDI Kanu, nor the continuous detention of every Biafran in the far north and in the entirety of one Nigeria, and the kidnappings that happens in your land, the raping and the maiming and the destruction of lives and properties. The invasion of a Yamufu community, Olu Iyala, Uli, Owamama, Umutanze, and many other places in Biafra land has been happening before the very eyes of the obedient. Obi has never for once said anything nor visited those places to do anything. But Obi was very keen and very quick to run down to the north when there was massacre in some communities in southern Kaduna and many other places. Yet you people were still blindfolded and you were still having your hope in Obi. I listened to some of you say, oh, when I asked you, why was Atiku confident enough to speak boldly of the Fulani of his origin and defend their interests, but Obi could not defend your interests as a Biafran? You people said, oh, Obi was being diplomatic. Obi will be diplomatic when defending your own life. He is being diplomatic. But a Fulani man is not diplomatic when defending the lives of a Fulani man. He can speak boldly and challenge the government and challenge the power that be. After the court pronounced that Naira should not be stopped in circulation, it should be allowed to go on. It was a Fulani man that came out as Erufai to counter what? To counter what Buhari later came to say, which was against the jurisdiction of the court. I did not see any Fulani governor or any northern governor come out to counter Erufai for countering what Buhari said. But I was surprised to my marrow that all the southern governors and elite and senators were the people that came out to counter what Erufai said, that Erufai does not have the right to counter the order of the president. So you people continue and wants to remain slaves forever. You guys went on to say you want to go and beg the people in the north, they will come and join forces with you, they will convince you before. Can't the people in the north as well and the other people in the Yoruba or Middle Belt also come down to you and come and beg you if you are in a secular country? Why must you always be the one to go and beg the people in the other side of the country? Yet you claim and believe you are in a secular state. No, the mistakes have been done so far. If you go back, you understand that Azikiwe was the first president of the First Republic. He was not so different that he could make something. When the Islamization plan was to carry out, he ran out to the Caribbean and he was cruising in UK. That was when your gallant men and women stood their ground to storm in January 15 of 66 to make sure that the killings and the annihilation of everyone in one Nigeria did not happen. But rather, they later turned it over to the eastern region. While all of you were enjoying in Lagos and other parts of the country, the massacre and genocide was ongoing in Biafra land. Did that stop us from still existing? We fight on, never give up till this very day. So Iransi later came back and wanted to still please one Nigeria, same thing that Azikiwe did. Now, how many of us have been in power before this time to this very day? So it is not about the personnel changes. Goodluck Jonathan that was just removed yesterday is because he wanted to make changes that will favor the entire country. But because Fulani man will not allow you to come and control them and to put them in their palms or put them in your own palms, that is why they say, no, we are the ones that Britain gave this power and we must retain the power and control everyone. What are we saying? You guys have made the mistake and now you have realized, or are you still waiting until they call the election on Monday? The elections were rigged yesterday night, from afternoon till night. That was when the results were rigged. Wait and get the result tomorrow. From there, your eyes will come back to normal. Maybe by tomorrow, Bubu will still be arguing. Maybe he will now say we should wait for another 4 years, that the Igbo presidency will still come again in another 4 years. So please, all of you should come back to your senses. We are calling you back, come back to base, because Mazi NNAMDI Kanu is still behind bars. And we still have the governorship election, which we have to stop. The presidency was the biggest one, and we have won international community, won the Fulani, and won everybody. So these small dogs in our villages that are our governors, they are on a small play and a small game. So beef up your game, and then let that mental toughness continue, because we have just started and Biafra is here. Ndewo ụmụ Chineke.
Okay, Ikechukwu, can you hear me? Can you hear me now, Ikechukwu?
I'm not gonna guide it myself.
Okay. Battle cry, I beg. Drop your submission, make we go house. So no waste time, I beg, because time don't go.
So I'm not
I
gonna
want
waste
sleep.
time. All I want to say is that I wish all of us good luck for our expectation and this Biafra freedom issue. All of us are gathering here all the time, coming to talk and discuss. At the moment, I think all that is going on now must have make everybody know that the zoo is going in the wrong direction for Fulani to take over. So therefore, we will be here again tomorrow, and we will have chance for those who have not commented or those who have not been able to bring their discussion here. And thank you all. I will see you people again tomorrow by this time. Take care. Bye.
They will. Mazi, okay. Mazi Raf, are you there? Maybe Raf don't go sleep. Okay. Ken, I beg, just drop your submission. May we go, I beg.
Yeah, I'm just using this opportunity to advise our people more and to tell them that they have seen just a peak of the iceberg in the presidential election. So all we should be talking about now is the gubernatorial election, the governor election that will be coming. So as we have been saying, everybody should sit at home. They should all sit at home. So we will not honor that as well. So that of the presidency have come and gone, and the senators, and they have all seen how everything went. So I'm just begging our people that Biafra land should be under lock and key when the time of the governor election comes. So everybody should sit at home. Let's also make sure that that very election is not validated, so we can kick off with what we are pursuing to make sure we achieve our goal this very year that we come down to our country, Biafra land, to come and put that place in order, not to follow up what the Fulanis are doing. So we want our place to be a place that somebody will come back and say, I'm home, because there is no place like home. Most of us that are not home, we are not home because that place is pursuing us. Rather, it's just the situation we found ourselves. This is why we have to run out of our place, but we want to come back home. And this is the time and the opportunity we have. So those people who have not been listening, we are just begging them and advising them to come and join us in what we are doing from now. This is just what the word I have for the Biafrans. So Ndewo no Muchineke, I greet everybody and I wish everybody good night.
Ndewo. Okay. I think we are done. We don't try. Raf, can you hear me?
See what
I can hear you, Mazi. Go.
Okay, Raf.
Can you
Yeah, I
hear
can
me?
hear you. Just drop your submission. May we go sleep, I beg.
Yeah, fellow Biafrans, victory is sure. Ore Brugo before, I'm sorry. Victory is sure. We are winning, and we have been vindicated, and there is nothing that will stop the restoration of Biafra this 2023, especially from this first quarter. We thank God for our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Thank God for Omada. Thank God for these, our wonderful media warriors, of which I am proud to be a part of. And we are grateful to God for Biafrans that stood their ground, for our men on ground, for the Biafran army. Thank God for every one of you and all the volunteers and all our allies. Thank God for all your lives, and we are praying for all of you. Let's keep the line. Let's hold the line. Let's maintain our position like our leader have requested and make him proud. The zoo have no choice but to release our leader. The earlier they release him, the better. The more they delay releasing him, more mayhem and more catastrophe for them. And they are set on a self-destruct mode. There's nothing that will stop them from that self-destruct. We are going to Biafra, and that is guaranteed. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
All right. Biafrans, I must say thank you so much. Mazi Sonny, you don't drop your closing remark.
Woto bom bom bom. Woto bom bom bom. There Chineke.
Okay, Biafrans, we will go meet tomorrow. I beg, may we go sleep because we don't try. And since today we did do am from this one, we enter another one, from the other one, we enter another one. So everybody, good night.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.